match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Israel, now on the Matchday, is ready to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold. But you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Israel, now on the Matchday, is ready to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me.
Thank you very much.
Hello guys, welcome to day 4 and the final day of the DECACUP Season 5 playoffs bracket. And of course, it's playoff bracket B that we are going to get into today. Yesterday we streamed the playoff bracket A, where we did see XN9 come out as a victorious team to attend the LAN. But then before we get into playoffs bracket A teams for today, man, what's up, Carl? How you doing, man?
We are at the final stop, aren't we now? This is it, guys. We've had an amazing DECACUP Studio Season 5 so far, and we are through to the final day in the playoffs bracket. You just saw the land poster there. If you guys have to plan to attend, because I look forward to seeing a lot of you there. Hopefully my bicycle comes in soon. I have ordered a bicycle from Jumia, but they tell me it's going to be in a week, I think. So hopefully that comes a lot sooner so I can ride to Lagos. But look at black, look at how we are once again live. We are about to close things off. We already have one attendant there for LAN. Mind you, it's going to be 2 teams in the grand finals for LAN, and none of them are already there. They are seated pretty. Now, they are, actually, I take that back. They are working hard. They are training for whatever they are going to face. But before we even get there, we have to find out who's going to be facing them in that LAN. We are going to kickstart things off with our losers bracket round 1, Dynamic Esports versus the Emperors. And who's going to claim this one first and qualify for the next one to face ECL? We are about to find out in our BO3 black.
Yep, I'm about to find out now. Best of 3. That's gonna be Hardpoint on Summit. Not the usual combine. Search and Destroy on Final Range. Not the usual Tunisia. And Control on Crossfire. Not the usual raid. Now it's 3 irregular maps, and man, I will go on and see what these teams want to show us tonight, right? It's gonna be Emperors here versus Dynamics. I mean, they were relegated to the losers bracket. They did get removed there, but now it's a second chance. Maybe they might write another history like Merciless Max showed us yesterday, or maybe this might be a stop for them for the DECACUP Season 5. But that's gonna be determined as we get straight into hard point here. Now the numbers will not be found just yet. That P1 will be contested by both teams here. So far, Osato picking up numbers. That's gonna be killed being more blue than yellow, but Dynamics will have the head start.
2-1 though, not much of a hair start now, is there? The Steel are going to lose it. So you got to say that 5-2 is where we are. The Emperors are going to get that lead in first, and our P1 looking to be theirs. If you're on Dynamic Sports so far, you need to do a contest in there. As Snakes are going to get thrown in first. Around 7, the US is 9s, the SMGs and ARs, all the Meta weapons in stock now for these games and for this particular matchup on Hardpoint Summit. And so far, so good. 13-11 where we are. Game is very much close. They are going back and forth on that P1, and now Dynamic Sports are going to retake that lead, and Emperors are now the ones on the back foot here again.
On the back foot, that's going to be 30-21 for your score table here. As we can see, so far, so full. That's a double picked up so far. Type shift falls, Alert falls, Sora fights Pink, Heavens will fall, Sato falls as well. Emperors are still playing catch up. Dynamics keeping that lead at 20 score difference. Geo will fall, Inopro fall. That's a 2-piece picked up. Heavens and Archangel will grant him that 30-34. Dynamics may be shifting and changing their gameplay here as the name of the team sounds, but so far, it's a great start and a great lead they are holding on to.
27 points on the board now for themselves there. And now they need to go next. But again, P2 a lot of times to go and still play for 41 on the clock. But they are trying to get the better spawn. You can see Osato now making that move for the next spawn. You need to make sure you're locking that P3 spawn. It's a little money here. And a full 60 there is a very likely thing if you don't get the spawn first. And look at that mini map. There's a player for Emperor trying to make his way there. So far, the OJ time, Emperor's going to get this one locked in now on that P2. And we're going to see this, guys, of Dynamic. Okay, this is literally... Both teams are playing more for that P3 spawn than they are trying to contest the hard point on P2, which isn't really a bad thing, but ultimately still you need to get up those last 11 seconds and get that hard point time in your favor, as Dynamic Esports are not going to do that, and they are now on the 60 point mark. I think I spoke too early, but yes, they are there now, and we need to go to P3, who's going to get there first. The answer looks like it might be the boys of the Emperors, as they do have the better spawn, and Dynamic Esports now have to come through that front door.
Yep, front door, that's gonna be the death machine, and the Sparrow from Bro picking up a 2-piece. That's gonna be type shit now to grant him that. 34-61, the boys of Dynamics really doing well in the hard point here. Inopro still picking up numbers to make an extra 2, but Inopro will fall, getting taken down here. Archangel falls, Zara and Osato picking up 1, but Hades with a coordinate Pink with a Tempest skills. Now Geo with the VIP sees the man, takes the man down a lot. Fight the 2-piece as well as Hades and Pink. Archangel, that kill feed, Bino Blue. As Emperors will try to make sure they contest and close in on that lead that Dynamics has held on to for a good part of the hard point. But then Dynamics here, they have that hill. They're trying to make sure they catch up and maybe take this. They do. They tie the scores and take back that lead that they have not had a chance to hold. The Dynamics are playing catch up for the first time we have seen so far. The boys of Emperors are on top.
Something 361. P3 now expires. You need to go to P4, and minimap is going to see what rotations are there for Dynamic Use4. They might have lost the lead on that P3 there, but now they are going to go to the next tier first. Very important. And look at that minimap. Drones are going to be flying everywhere. Let's now make our way through onto P4. Nets are going to get thrown. No value found. Now type shit through that snow pass. No single value as he's going to get put down first. But Dynamics are going to get the hard point time locked in and the better spawn. But now they need to hold on to that because now the boys have really come through snow and 1 kill found. And now they are going to get that break. And finally, the Emperors, they've got the 80 point now in their favor, and they are not going to get the P4 once that counted for them. And if you're Dynamic Esports, you have now been flipped out of sports.
With our spawns, and you have lost that lead as well. So if you're Dynamics, this is not the time to relent. This is the time to lock in a lot without PMP. There's the picking up numbers, and Sarah with the 2-piece. What would have gone there, Pro still with that Sparrow, still picking up numbers. Fight Hades, sends him down to the depth. Sarah will find one as well. A lot will fall. Type shit falls, and Emperors cross that 100 point mark first. Dynamics still below 100 on that 70 point mark, but they scrap time taken by them. But that contest is there. Emperors not willing to relent as they take it back. back. That scrum ties in their favor as they will pick more numbers now. 151-72. Dynamics below that 100 and make sure they will not get there. This comes up with an equalizer, but only picking up 2. Alan shut him down with that PMP. With that KJ put him down as well. The Hill will reset. The Dynamics take things back into control, probably to get things back up because they have to if they want to cross that 100-point mark as well.
118-79 so far. B1, the boys simply are going to be in there, but now Dynamic players are going to come through and they are going to clear that out. Zara holding that top, just trying to kill them. Might get a double, but the SMG feels him. Now this time, Contest once again comes through. He's going to get double with it. Zara on the 18 kill mark and load the hill and find the valley still. He finds 3 and make that 4 to clear out that hill. And Emperors are holding B1 hostage absolutely down. And Dynamic Sports, they've got to find ways to go and break that. So he's going to get thrown. 23 on the clock now and counting down. You need to go next as well. B2, very open hill for sure, but it's going to be a very important thing that you get there first. Zara now, Tempest swapped out, and he's not looking for value. Finally gets put down. Samson, Death Machine finds a double on that kill feed, and now they are starting to look a little bit alive, as they are always about to get a point for 100, but Marco, yes, now they do, and put Tim's are looking close and closer.
Yep, closer and closer. That's going to be the contest coming in. Yo, find the 2-piece there. That's going to be 129-102. The boys of Dynamic have crossed. Sarah with the bread finds Archangel. And the kill feed up through. The boys of Emperor take things back into control. 132-102. The 30 score difference here. Geo finds one with that PMP. Still styling for getting shot down. Archangel puts him down. It's a triple for Archangel. As he will get down with the SSI. Gets shot down by a lot. 133-108. A lot with a 2-piece on that PMP. Evans comes up with a Sparrow. Finds a lot. You know, bro, make that 3 onto Gio. But he will get shut down and put down. 80s now. Finding more to send to Pesafide as he will get one with that HSO. Not able to get another. Will get shut down. You know, bro. We'll Sparrow down. Peak and Hades move forward. That's going to be Gio. Finding Evans. Numbers back and forth. 135 to 118. Emperors have that lead. The scrap time's almost here. Dynamics trying to contest, but Emperors seem to have a better hold on it.
137, 119. Scoreboard not too far apart, so literally anybody's game still. But now you need to go to the next state or P3, and you have to get there first. Spawns are very important, and both teams looking like they are going to get there. But Dynamic Sport have 4 players against 2, and now they are going to get that locked in. Can they now hold that spawn? As Emperors are going to spawn on the other side of the whole map, and that's a very long journey to be able to go and break that hill. Archangel finds one, puts in a very good angle, finds a double trade, finds a drive, puts him down. Hades now comes through. Hades about to 30 kill mark. 34 now, and still finding kills. Trade finds him. Now the War Machine, not a single body found. Did find one, I take that back, but he's gonna get put down there as well. As Dynamic Sports now about to get things tied up, but Gio's equalizer about to go big, but only 1 kill found. And now unless the War Machine is still there, and Emperors are not letting Dynamic get the hill, but now they do, and they are gonna tie things up and get that lead. And now B3 so far have been theirs, and if you're Emperors, you're now on the back foot once again.
Motetali for Hades equalizer, and Gio will deny him one more so. As time she will come up with the 10%, find Gio to find the double, but we'll get shut down real quick. Big comes up with the Tempest, another operator skills, maybe to take out more, maybe to add to the tally, or maybe to get shut down. The boys of Dynamics are in that lead. 2-piece picked up by Pink with a Tempest. That's gonna be Dynamics are having the advantage here. It's a literal back and forth from both teams, but Emperors, the hill has reset, and now he's gonna get there first. That's gonna be the big question, and who to get more points first. That kill feed all blue. The boys of Emperors are in it to win it, as they won't take the hill and take things back again. Now trying to equalize, that's gonna be what the priority should be. 147, 168. The score lead isn't that much anymore, but Dynamics, the boys are still contesting that hill. They've got solid hold on it. Gonna give them out, will start to move forward to break, and maybe Dynamics will hit that 200-point mark first.
176. So far, so good. Dynamic Sports is looking a little bit better now, as they are going to get that lead locked in, but they don't have that spawn, as they are letting Gio cross Hamper from behind. And now he finds 3 players in 1 foul sweep, but the trade puts him down. Heavens now, Sparrow unleashed, and only 1 body found, as he's also going to get shot down and sent to Valhalla. And 153, 185, back and forth score lead, with Dynamic Sports are edging towards that 100 mark first. And P4, they are going to retake that now, but they don't have the spawn, and they are going to all get put out by the 1-man Inno Pro. That's another clear out that hill. Now Emperors above 160. But you need to go back B1. So far, so good. Dynamic Esports have got the lead locked in, and B1 might be where to get above that 100-point mark, except of course Emperors have something to go and say.
And of course, that's gonna be the kill fit being all blue and still 80s with that H so selling more to that tally. That's gonna be one foul, but only one. And Asato will be the one. Zara with a 2-piece, 5-1 with the 2 with the VIP. I think Joe will add that one. Another type shit with a drone kill there. Dynamic looks like they might be edging closer to that 2 point mark. With the points of Emperors, I'm taking things back into control. And that's gonna be the hill in their favor. And Gio comes up with that equalizer. 5 80s for sends him downward, make that 2. As he will find time shit as well. Now the Sparrow coming no bro. 5 80s gonna take another down. The Lantern Geo will fall. Heavens finds 2. There's gonna be the boys of Dynamics taking things back and say no. We that's what the back was. That's a 3-piece picked up by no pro with that type 19. 192, 193. The boys of Emperors are broken out again. And it's 198. Looks at that 2 point mark is there as fast as the scrap time will be in their favor. The boys of Dynamic no response for 12, but scrap time's almost done. 3 more seconds left. They take things back again. That's 195, 196. Sarah sees the man and doesn't let him go. He puts him down. The trade comes through. Hades finds him first. A lot finds big. 200, 197. Emperors, they're barely maintaining that lead.
Then now they've got the lead locked in, but now they are going to get things back on par. Both teams now traveling above that 20 point mark. They are now going to plant themselves on that P2. Look at that. Dynamic Sports is looking very good now. Death Machine falls. Hades, the Collider finds 3 and puts everybody down in one foul swoop. And all the players are going to get sent back to a respawn. And now Dynamic Sports starting to look good. Oh, Collider expires. Bad timing. As he's going to get shot down there. And 218 and counting. Dynamic Sports starting to get things a little bit far apart from Emperors now. And it reaches 4. This is not looking good anymore, man. We are about to close things off with the might be good leader on this P2. So far, contest nowhere near as the boys in blue are getting put down one by one as they come through those doors. They are getting sent back to a respawn. It's 2:30 now on the clock and it's almost done. 20 more points to go, but they eventually have to go next first. Sparrow comes out big, finds a kill there, keeping all the players in blue at bay. But now we need to start making our way towards the next kill. But mind you, 2:37 and counting. Emperors now are going to get that spawn, that little spell of time. But look at that spawn. It's absolutely in favor of Dynamic Sports. War Machine there, a little bit too early maybe, but I mean, it doesn't matter if you can close things up.
Yep, that's my if you can close things up with that P3. Then that's going to be the Q-Fit B. No clue where the boys of Emperors are not done. They're going to contest again. That's going to be 212, 237 there. Sarah picking up numbers. Gio with that equalizer. Find 5 shit. And find another who's going to be added to the dead tally. It's going to be big. Maybe another to get added there. But Gio will fall. Heavens puts him down. It's close. The hill is there. They've got the advantage. They've got the bread. They'll find number, but not going to be able to find anyone. Gio only finds 5 shit. Sarah misses his chance. Now, Tempest comes up from fake. Got to find more. Get shut down there. Gio and Sarah putting numbers down. 234, 235, and Emperors take things back into the game. As that will be a 2-piece, and the Tempest picked up now. Emperors might be a chance for them to take this back again and win the outpoint in spite of all the back and forth. Pro Sparrow will be the cornerstone for Emperors to secure everything in the first hard point.
What? Do I have any words to go and say right now? That was O2. First game, you know, that's one thing to actually go and call out first. The game was very, very close. Literally anybody's game up until the very last minute there. And the hand on his head tells you the storyline. We just saw these two teams, they wanted it so bad, but ultimately the Emperor said they wanted a little bit better, a little bit more, and of course they got it. Hard fun is going to be theirs, but again, close game. You can take nothing away from Dynamic Sports. They had such good runs, such good moments there, and they kept the game hyped up, but ultimately still, wait, who won? Was it Emperors that won, guys?
Yeah, it was Emperors.
It was Emperors. It was Emperors. Okay.
Emperors,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, I've seen Dynamic first here on the maps and modes. I'm like, I'm confused. I know on the lobby it was Emperors first. My bad, chat. Of course, Emperors got the win there. Yeah, wonderful hard point, man. And look at those stats, Black.
Yeah, I mean, Zara and Gio. Zara with the 199 impact there, 43 bomb, 44 on Gio, 45 on Inopro, man. Emperors players are absolutely pulling their weight here. Osato 34, Alert 27, Hades 50, 45. Dynamics players no slacker either, but Emperors, they know how to put a fight and they know how to see it through till the end.
No doubt whatsoever, man. Again, clean work. Zara, 43 kills. That is a lot of kills. In hard point time as well, 2 and 43. And every other player apart from Osato able to get above that 1 minute mark. That is a lot of time there collectively. But also look at Archangel, 2 and 33. That is a lot of hard point time for the man at score. And I mean, but ultimately it wasn't going to be enough to go and get them that way, unfortunately, as Emperors are going to claim our very first map in the BO3. Mind you, first to get 2 maps with the Hurricane. If you're Emperors, you are looking very good. You've won 1 map. All you now need to do is close up S&D and qualify for the next round to go and face Eclipse Gaming. So that's why I'm saying you wouldn't got to look forward to. But if you're a dynamic sport and if you're the dynamic fan, you guys didn't have the best time on hardpoint, but you kept things close. You fought back. Now you need to make sure you have that same energy on S&D, but a little bit more hungry this time, and hopefully you win the S&D and force them out 3. But I mean, the game itself, the game will speak for itself.
The game will speak for itself indeed. Man, back and forth from both teams. Absolutely looking forward to that second round in that losers bracket. But eventually, Emperors just wanted it more. The boys of Dynamics, they definitely had their moment. The boys of Emperors, they had their moment as well. But in no pro, that Sparrow was the defining moment, picking an absolute 3-piece in the dying minutes. That was the turning point of everything. Them taking that hill, that final hill, and just making the most out of it and playing for the points there. You can tell that the boys of Emperors knew when to strike that would make it count.
No doubt, man. Now we're going to S&D, a much slower game mode, but of course, a lot more tactical and a lot more you have to stay on your toes kind of scenario there for both sides. If you're Emperors, again, you started things off really well. You just not need to close things off in S&D and make sure you don't get a map city. Qualify for the next one against Eclipse Gaming and possibly put them down and qualify for the finals up against Sierra 7. But this is where things starts for you. 1 more map in the series and you are through. But if you're Dynamic Sports though, you need to fight back now. S&D has to be yours and you have to force into a map 3 for another chance at redemption. That's not a round 1 load, so it's a 5v5 and this is very much anybody's round.
Yep, anybody's round. They will start off here. Numbers are still preserved. That's gonna be the good thing. That was okay, bro. Okay. Take war back, maybe. But no, the man will not try any harder there. As he will hold, might run into people here. You can see the position of the players on the mini map here. You can see Gio now getting closer. Zara as well with that Odin weapon of choice there. That's gonna fight me. Zara will be the one to drop first. The last finds another Gio fight Hades. Heaven's Force as well. That's a 4v3. Make that 4v2 as Gio finds 100. And now the numbers in favor of Emperors.
So far, it's 1 final player. I'll change it. Let's go to 1v4. Not the best sport to be in now, but it's still a very bad sport. SMG fails him. Alert confirms the kill fast, and Emperors are going to start things off in such a Detroit perfectly, if that's a word you can use in CODM itself. Because now we're going to round 2, and if your dynamic is forward, well, you started things slow here, and this is not where you want to go and be. But again, there is still a lot of rounds to go and play for, at least 6 more rounds, as we now make our way to round 2 here.
Yep, make our way to round 2 here, man. And so far, so good, man. If you're Emperors, this is exactly what you want to do. If you're Dynamics, where you need to lock in, but Gio might find one, or might slap. No, he does not. Type shit move for trying to find a double. But get put down by that Angel with that USS 9. And now it's a 4v4. The numbers are tied. No plant yet. That's a front here for both teams. Heavens will find Sarah at the sniper shot there. Osato might be close to someone here. This is the man slide through. But how did you lose to 100? He will pick up 2 with that Odin here, and that's gonna be 4v1. They get that planting, and you can tell Dynamics do not want to lose this one.
Man, sorry for but he finds 1 more kill. It's the last one standing. He's got to make it work somehow. 1v3. He's got a sniper and a 2-kill mark to his name so far. Now pushing through jungle. The bomb has been put down. Sniper there. Single picks I would have done, but no. Heaven shot him down and sent him down to hell. As they are going to get things started off 1-1 all the way now to round 3. That was fast.
That was very fast, man. I gotta come out and say, at this point, they barely even prioritizing the bomb plant. At this point, they just go full on TDM, and I can't actually blame these teams, man. They want to just wrap things up because they know this is what can I say, an appetizer. The real match is in that round 2, and we want to see who's gonna get there first. But then that's 5v5 now. Numbers are preserved. You can tell the bomb's still not planted though. They're taking things real slow. Dynamics. And you can tell that will be 4 towards that B-side. Sarah will drop first. Angel, then Heavens finds Gio. The trade comes through there. On the hold and trying to find the value there. Back and forth, and it's a 2v1. Dynamics. It looks like this round might not be in their favor.
Man, clean snipe. Hades now 1v1. Numbers are tied up. Anybody's round still. Hades on the 2-kill mark. Emperors have 1 final player. Pro, a very vital player for their side, on the 3-kill mark, and they're just hoping for Pleasant to come through that tunnel, but I don't think that's where Hades is coming from now. You might have to watch your back soon, as Hades not making that move, and slowly but surely he's got a sniper in hand, locked in. Pro pistol. Oh, the move is how on cross Venus. Check the perfect corner, scomped in, but somehow managed to not get that shot landed. Typical Jared level doings. I don't watch that replay, chat. Watch that. I don't know how that happened. He went in. He scoped in. He did not fire. He only scoped in. He did not press the shoot button. That's what Jared does every day on a normal ranked MP game. But yeah, so far 2-1 Emperors are going to get the lead locked in. Thanks to Pros. Well, lucky clutch, like I call it that. I go to around 4. 5v5 once again. Snipers are still locked in. Pro on the 4-kill mark now. Sniper almost gets the kill. Yes, he freaking does. Evans gets sprayed down first. And now Trade finds Pro as well, as it's now left to a 4v4.
It's a 4v4. The numbers are tied here, and the plant will come through. No time to waste. Oh, 100 falls. A lot puts him down, and that's the bomb planted. Now, time she finds another. She will force. Since the Marble runs into safety on time. Time she will not get that kill. Nice trying to get one more with Yoden. XM4 will win it out, but the trade comes through. Time she will get taken out by Osato. Hades finds a lot, and now it's a 1v2. Osato is the last man standing for Emperors.
1v2. Sato. 2 players around him. Oh, gets the first kill. Might get double. He's not. What the hell are you doing? I don't know what the hell that was, but I'll just get quiet now. I am not the pro player. He is. 7 more seconds, and oh my god, Hades clean, perfect snipe there with the headshots, puts the man down. And 2-2, we are back on par. We are back tied up. Even Stevens, now we make our way to around 5. So far, so good. Nobody's settling. Emperors have the lead in 10 on the series, yeah, but Dynamic are trying to get things tied up and force them out 3. And so far, they are doing exactly that. 2-2, round 5, loaded in.
Loaded in. That's gonna be Hades gun loaded in. And Zara picked up real quick. So far now it's 5v4. Make it a 5v3. Oh, make it a 5v2. And that's your Sato and Pro Dynamics might just be on the road to a flawless round here. And so far, 2 members left from Emperors to clutch things and make it work. That bomb planting and man, Jesus. Geo finds Hades. And that's 1 member down. Not a flawless round anymore for Dynamics, as only 2 members are left. Tion alert to clutch it against Dynamics.
2v4. 2 players in blue now for Emperors. The bomb has been planted. Alert. Alert and his brother. Geo! No, Kingston's there. Evans puts him down. Let's find 1 now. 1v3. Let's go to 1v4. He's found 1. He might get a double, but no Archinjustice. Not today. The SMG takes out the AR. And 2-3. We are now on the way to around 6 with Dynamic Esports in the lead. And that is somewhere they exactly want to go and be. If they want to force them out 3 here, now we are loading into around 6, man.
Loaded into round 6, indeed. And type shit now tasked with planting that bomb. And so far, these teams just want to go full on TDM and not really prioritize, like I said. But then that's gonna be the numbers preserved there. The nades are gonna come through first, but not able to pick up anyone yet, just so far. And numbers will still be preserved. Geo trying to find the ball bank here, but not able to find it just yet. Maybe holding position here. 2 players with that Pro falls. Archangel will fall as well. Osato and Typeshift picking up the first spot on both sides. Geo will fall again. It's gonna be a 2-piece for 100. As Hades will find another of his own 100 falls. The trade comes through. The plant from Typeshift, no time to waste. It's a 3v1. Emperors have Zara left, and they've got 3 players on Dynamics. Now, okay, Hades finds Zara to clear things and destroy any hope they've got, as Dynamics will take 2 back-to-back rounds.
2-4, round 6 done. Now we move to round 7 with Dynamic Esports not firmly planted in that lead. Little water now to water the plant and get things even more grown and sport out. It's now we go to round 7. Sniper almost gets things there, but no value found. Evans takes out 1 though. Now it's a 4v5. Numbers in their favor once again. Dynamic Esports are looking very good now. Geo goes into the long Sniper. No smoke. No, not kill farm. Feed that smoke. I see 300 making that move from map to a trailer. But Zara claims a double on the back of that one. Clean work. That's now 4v3 is where we are. Plant comes through. Sato, 2 trailer, finds 1 more kill. Shuts the man down. Bomb has been planted. And Dynamic Esports, now they have to get a defuse. The final man, Archangel, with the Nightmare Words. The last man standing, complete the mission in a 1v4. Not unlikely to go and be in. But again, the bomb planted the bomb counts. Happening very fast on the Sato, with the very final blow to put the last man down, and Emperors are going to get things a little bit closer, 3 and 4, as we make our way to around 8 now.
Yep, round 8. It's 5v5. And man, Dynamics have taken 2 back-to-back rounds, but Emperors are quick to reduce that round cushion advantage they do have. And right now, they have the advantage still. But then Emperors looks like they might try things out if they get this round right. Zara slides in, but that won't be to his death, and more no bars will be picked up. Profiles type shit. Now 3 members left. Say 4v3. That engagement did not come without a loss on the side of Dynamics as well. Now System Man gonna find the value here, not able to. We'll be showing blanks here. Now Hades fights. Wow! Gio, a back shot. Did not see that coming. Now we machine pistol to clear things up and take what's left of Emperor's. Dynamics will still be in the lead.
Yeah, 5-3. No type of they say. Look at that replay come through. That sniper was I don't know what that was. That was Jerry level snipes again, but he got the kill finally though. So yeah, it counts. Round 9 loads in now. Sniper looking for a single picks up to that smoke. Yes, it does. Bro, it falls fast, and now might get a lot more value. Few players come through that A long. The wall bangs looking for them, but it's not going to come through for him. Still a 4v5. Numbers there for Dynamic. He's forward. They need one more round here. Get the match went through the freaking window, but 1 kill found. Trade finds him there as well, instantaneously there. 3v4. Dynamic have numbers. Type shit, just making that we saw his battling as a player. I don't think you saw Gio though, and now he did see it finally, didn't he? Now the back shot rounds come through, but Gio does not fall, and now he does. And type shit, vital kill. Now Latko is in, he's gonna get put down there as well. Type shit finds a double to clear that round for them, and they are gonna defuse that bomb. 3 defuses in now. 3-5 comes 3-6. Dynamic is forward to 1 more round to force map 3 here.
Yep, it's match point for them now. And so far, well, if you're Emperors, you have won that hard point. So then this is Dynamics trying to make sure they end things in map 3. But you do have 1 more cushion. And if you do lose the S&D, you will lose your cushion and things will be tied up to settle in that control. But then that's not exactly what you want to happen. You want to settle things out here. You want to make sure you force out an overtime so that you can take things in your favor. But then that's going to depend on how this round of consecutive rounds will go. And 7 finds Gio, and Hades finds another. Lat will fall. Now it's a 5v3. Since the man going to go for the wall back, but Hades will not be fast enough there. Zara will find Heavens. That's going to be 1 member down. Hades with that snipe finds 2. Now with the machine pistol, and then we find 1. Since the man with the machine pistol, but Osato is fast. He will send the king of the underworld down. The Sato get taken out. The trade comes through, but Dynamic will still make sure they get that map 3.
The 73 is where we are. It's what the lead is. It's what the scoreline for Satch and Destroy on Fighting Ridge is going to look like. This was the nasty sniper. He's there. I found a double. The body shot as well. He did body shot there. A little statement being given out to tell them, you might have won hard point there, but we won S&D and we won the map 3. We have gotten that now. Crossfire control is where we settle things up on the tiebreaker. But before I even get them, man, wonderful play from Dynamic Sports. They are not going to be able to get the S&D closed. A Fighting Range, very classic map, and of course a very classic game mode as well. Such and Destroy. After the Dynamic Sports are going to get a little dynamic there and force the map 3, and we are now through to a Crossfire control, one of the most hated maps in CODM Crossfire. But it has been very much deployed in a lot of comps lately, so I mean we're gonna have to get used to it now. Don't we, Black?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to it and how unusual it is as well, man. I mean, the typical classic is control on rage, but then these players would have to adapt. But then that's what Dynamic is all about, right? Dynamic changes, they change their gameplay. They lost the hard points, somehow adapted, won the S&D, forced out that map 3. And look at the stats here. Hades on a 184 impact, 14 bomb, twice the number of type shit. And on the other side, Inopro 7 bomb, and 3 players on 7 here, 114. Impact for Inopro, 184 for Hades with that MVP.
Yeah, clean work. 14 kill mark for Hades is a lot of kills, no doubt. The leader of the underworld there, just once again coming up top to show he has power still, and he still exists, isn't he now? But again, that is just 1 map out of 2 that they need. As things are now tied up, both teams are now 1 map on their side when you need to go to a map 3 to go and decide who's going to get the whole series done. It's a BO3, so yes, best to get 2 maps, that's the whole thing. And so far, so good. We are looking good for both sides because there's really anybody's round and anybody's control. But there's one thing I know about control, it's that it's either a total blow off 3-0, no matter how strong both teams are, it's most of the times always a 3-0. It's always a 3-0 because one single mistake just clears out a full round. So, I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be that. That's not going to be the case here on Crossfire. But I mean, what are we kidding, bro? It's that thing about crossfire controls, but yeah, I'm hoping to see a very close, maybe a 3-2, yeah, very close one though.
I'm pretty sure the boys of Emperors will still want to contest. I mean, we did see some level of contest even in that S&D. But then the boys of Dynamics just being a lot better. And the control, yeah, I will agree with you. There's a higher percentage actually from the games that I've witnessed of them actually ending on a 3-0 clean slate than actually coming out with a 3-2. But then I want to believe that the boys of Emperors will at least try to secure one round for themselves. Even if they do lose the control mode, they might take at least maybe a 3-1. I want to predict a 3-1 because, man, as long as we've got Hades on that roster, man, we were sure that okay, some life count will be in the favor of Dynamics most of the time. And I don't want to write out Inopro as well. The guy knows what he's doing. The man is locked in, and I'm pretty sure he does not want to let this one slide because this is the last chance here, man. Anyone that loses this control is out of the DECACUP Season 5. There's no chance for that round 2. There's no chance to face ECL. There's no chance to attend LAN. So everything is at stake for both these teams, and they have to make it work. They have to lock in, and they have to make sure they win that control.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is this is always the battle to qualify for LAN. But I'm like, if you don't qualify, sure you can still go now. You can just come and play. I don't all these fight people are fighting. You can still go to the LAN. You can just hijack the place and play the game and win the final, collect the money and run. I don't know. Anyway, anyways, they want to play control now. As you make our way to Crossfire, and of course the open map B road brought to you by Real Time Production. I don't know who handles that shit. I don't know. I think Jerry retired. I think he has a girlfriend now, so he's not a stream host anymore, guys. He's now a different person called Cal. But now we're heading into Control Crossfire, guys. A 5v5. Everybody locked in with 30 lives each inside. And now we start things off. Emperors are going to be on the attack. The Dynamic squad are left to go and defend those flags.
Yep, gonna defend this flag step. Numbers back and forth, but that kill feed is all yellow as the boys of Emperors will start out in a brutal manner and making sure they lock that first stick on the A flag. No time to waste. They are locked in as 26:30 will be your life count.
Tends to close. There's not a lot of action, not a lot of nades are being thrown. They are being playing the gunfight skills like 3, but now I think I'm going to take that back. Very, very fast skills come through there. The A flag capture now happens, and that was fast. I say that 2 and 13 on the clock now, and counted down again. As Emperors are now going to be able to go and get that one flag. Now they need to go to B, though. The harder flag's going to get captured. Normally on other maps, it's the A flag that's very hard to capture. But in Crossfire, it's the B flag that's hard to capture. This is why this map is on the end, guys. So far, so good. 21v26 is where we are. Lives are very much very close. And anybody's round still. By the time of the clock, 1 and 49. If you're Emperors, you've got to get a B flag cap, and you've got to do it eventually soon. Or you can still play TDM and get the live count up. And hopefully that works out for you. But look at that kill. Sorry for time. She clears the double. Heavens claims 1. The back and forth still very much there. But Emperors have a little bit of cushion with a 4 life advantage on their side.
Yep, all up advantage. Oh, make that 5. And that's going to be Gio and Sarah picking up numbers here. 23-17. That's going to be Heavens trying to find the value with that machine pistol. But then, the waiting in time. Sees the man slides in. And that's going to be 2. Falling into the trap. As he will find 18-19. 15-18. The live count here. The close 3 score difference here. And that's going to be 5v5. Okay, respawns are there. They've got the live there. 14-17, 13-17. Emperor still have the live count advantage. That B flag, no captures in, no tick locked in just yet. Numbers found. It's a full-on TDM for these teams. 11-16. Dynamics losing the live count fast. The boys and Emperors are really starting to take control of round 1.
I'll be there. 10-13 lives. Go back and forth. There's Archdale for a double kill. Good for 2, and waiting for that door still. Zara takes out 1. Heavens falls. Probably finds 1 as full. Numbers are going swaying all through this. 100 with the Odin trying to get a sprint free there, but no value found. Sato finds 1. The flag capture not happening though, so still somehow Dynamic is supposed to still get this one by time. But now in the land of Nemo respawn is where they are, and it's a very bad spot to be in if you're damn time shit now. Demolition finds 1, makes that a double, but it's 3v8, and he's gonna get put down there as well. Approach 3 side, 2v7. Archangel left there in a very bad spot. He's gonna get shot down by Zara, who found a way to get all the way to the F spawn, and Heaven's now in that boss. The last man standing is gonna save them. Zara comes in and puts him out of his misery, and 0v7 is where we are, as Emperors are going to claim the very first round. Day 1 hard points, and control looks like it might be theirs, as respawn mode is what they look inclined to here. And as we go to round 2 now, finally.
Yep, round 2 finally, Emperors. They have a great start. You can tell this. Ooh, a lot with an early war machine. Finding 3, types in 100, move 4. That's gonna be Emperors now with another good lead. That's the war machine a lot. So trying to find more numbers here. Emperors finds 2. As Dynamics trying to respond. Zara 2. Ooh, with that 3. With a 10 best and El Santo as well without gravity gone. Emperors goes left, right, and center. But it's Emperors who's got that life count advantage.
Hostile hunter killer.
It's 22-26. That's very much close. Anybody's getting still here, but Dynamic Esports have to get flag captured, and so far they have done nothing on the flags. Not a single pinky toy made, but now the B flag about to happen for them as they don't send players. And a spawn trap looking likely. Hades all the way overextending the bread. Finds 1 kill, vital kill there. Geo now looking for a Prince, pray with the Odin there, but not finally found still. The B flag capture a sword. Okay, this is not looking very good, isn't it now? Because they haven't gotten any either flag. They have a couple footprints or footsteps on that B flag, but I say that's going to get cleaned out. And 13v19 is going to come on the 308 skill mark, claw in hand. It's going to get put down there. Oh, yeah, it's going to get put down there. And look at that kill, but it's all Emperors all the way through. It's 10v19. Man, this is not looking like Dynamic have any chance whatsoever here on control, man.
I mean, man, not even a single tick locked in on the A flag, neither on the B. And you can see 10-17, they're just dishing out numbers. Heavens with the Sparrow not able to find anyone. Zara will shut him down real quick. Hades comes up with that Annihilator. Only able to find Zara there. 1 tick locked in on the A flag, maybe 2. Yes, they do lock in that second tick there. Dynamics might be coming back up, but they need it too late. That's a 6 score life difference. That's going to be Hades start with the Annihilator. Switches over to the USS9, gets the killing. Geo will fall. That's the A flag taking down. Dynamics might be reviving, but then they will soon enter the no response domain. 13-8. Emperors might be losing grip of round 2. 13-7. And now it's almost top of the number. Make that Osato with a 3-piece as it will make sure they don't have response. And now it's 5v13 as Emperors will lose life counts themselves.
5v12, no more loose balls now for them left. Can they do anything whatsoever? They have to go through, and they all might come through that door. Might be punishable type shit. Gotten it, finds 1 kill, and oh my god, the kill finish is not so blue. Trades come through, and yes they do. 4v7. Can they still make it work? The answer now, the B flag capture wants to come through. That machine might be vital. First kill found, make that double. Yes he does. Clears them out in a 2v4, and both sides have no more response. Well, it's a 1v4. He's left alone in the 3 box 4. That machine can make it work though. He can make it happen. Find the first kill there. Might get 3 more. The answer's going to be no, it expires, and the wall back comes through by the Odin. And Emperors are going to claim their second round. 2-0 is where we are as we now make our way to a round 3 with the Emperors about to set Dynamic packing out of the DECACUP CODM Season 5.
What I will just say is that Dynamics tried, I think. They don't try, guy. They made it a good rest. Arcade now with the war machine there, trying to find the valley here, but not able to find, but then a lot will find Heavens here. Now war machine still not able to pick up any number, but that's just one. Osato will get picked up. Pro shuts him down real quick. With the Sparrow here, finds him. That's gonna be 1 tick locked in. The boys of Emperors are not slacking when it comes to that B flag capture, as they will lock in that second tick there. Now Dynamics still playing it calmly here, but then Pro still finding numbers. Archangel again with that Sparrow, same target, different time. 26-23. They've got that life count advantage, but that B objective is now lost by Dynamics.
25-22. Lives are close, pretty much close. The B flag capture already happened, and now they need to go to the A flag. Mind you, they went to the harder flag first, and now they need to go to the easy one, which is in their spawn. But they are getting shot out somehow. Zara finds to kill there first, and now they have to make things do on the A flag. But life count in favor of Dynamic Esports, and that's going to be the very first time in control on Crossfire that we're going to see them get life advantage, and somehow it might work still. They might be able to force another round here, hopefully. But Pro finds a double kill there, and the almost gets 3 with the trade finds him and puts him down. Osato finds 1 as well. 100 comes through, back and forth, straight all the way through. A flag, 1 tick locked in, 2 more to go. And it's in their spawn, so it's a very easy capture now, as Dynamic has to make the way all the way to this side of the map to stop things from coming through. Now, second thing about to come through as well. Second thing is going to get stopped out. 17v11 though. The life count is taking a major hit for Emperors.
Major hit it will be. That's 16-11 Dynamics. Man, they are really trying to make sure they keep them out of that A flag. But 1 tick already locked in for the boys of Emperor, but they don't have that life count advantage. If they push it a bit too much, gravity voltage gone. It's gonna find 1. It's gonna be Heaven start with the 2 piece there. 14-7. The life count advantage there. Emperors might soon be on a no respawn zone soon. Osato will fall. Dynamics. Heavens comes up. That's Sparrow trying to find the value now. No more respawns. 3 players left. And the boys of Dynamics, 2 players left. The points of Emperors now. 2 men against 13 men. Make that 1 man against 13 men. And Dynamics will secure a round for themselves. Finally, as now we move on to round 4 of Control.
Yeah, this is. Oh, I did say 3-0 for either side, but yeah, it's still gonna happen again. 2-1 is where we are, and the Emperor so far they are looking good, but Dynamics want to looking a lot better now as they have now started to get things rolling in there. Now they have a little momentum on their side. Can they now make that work? Put that to good use here on round 4. 30v30 is now they are going to be on the attack. Can they get the flag capture so far? First kill comes through. It's going to be in favor of the boys in blue. Make that double. Hades down with that Annihilator. Finds the kill. Make that 2. As now they go big and they are going absolutely monstrous. And he's still counting. Might get 3. He doesn't. Make it 3. Yes, he freaking does. And finally, Dynamics is going to start to look very dynamic here as they are capturing things. But I think Jinxed and Life's going to get back even. 25v25 E flag. 1 tick locked in. 2 more going after them. And so Sato now with around 7 finds 1. 8 finds him, puts him down. And can they get the E flag capture and reset that clock? A lot of time there still. But 23v22 is where we currently are.
Is where we currently are. A lot of Zara will get picked up there. 23-22. 2 ticker was locked in. Yes, he does. On the A flag, the boys of Dynamics are trying to secure 1 capture. But Zara will fall. Archangel fall back and forth. The life counts are close. 1 advantage to Emperor's back. He killed it be more yellow than blue. Osato will fall. The wall back comes through. The A flag is captured as 1 more flag will be left for the boys of Emperors to secure. If they don't, well, that's not going to be goal. Back and forth. But Hades will be sent back downwards. Geo picks him up. That's a lot taken down by Type City. No comes out with that Sparrow, deal damage. Archangel and Type C will be the casualty as he will fight the 2-piece. 16-19. The points of Emperor have the life count advantage now. Geo comes out with an equalizer. I need to make sure the tie things up and grant his team more life count advantage here. 16-19. They've got the life count advantage, and now both teams now maybe take. Oh, you know, provides more to the tally as Archangel and Type C will fall. Hades the kill feed. Oh, yellow. Zara finds another 2-piece, and Osato trying to find more here. 16-12. And Dynamics will be behind.
They had such a good run. 3 and now on 4. They are being put down. They didn't get the E flag capture though. They had to capture. Now they have to go. Can't they find any value to make it work whatsoever? So far, the Emperors are looking a lot faster and a lot better on this round. It's now the 10v16 though. Lives are very much close. Not really still a blow off. Oh, I think I'm fixing it now. Double the lives in favor of Emperors. As now they are about to close things off. The very final round it might be, and they might close things off to qualify for the very next round against the Kids game. And if you're Dynamic Sports, you have to fight back now. Zara, Tempest popped out. First kill foul, making that move towards their spawn now. Can't find a lot of more value. Zara's gotten it. I don't know what that was, but the car exploded. It's going to be in his favor there. Red to get killed? No, the answer is going to be an absolute no. Sato's vote takes 2. No more respawn. 2 more players. Make that 1. An Archangel. Can he actually be the Archangel here?
Yep, that's going to be 1 versus 12. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless he's got a halo on his head, maybe he can't. Maybe he can. No, he does not make the clutch as Inopro will put him down. And Emperors will win it out in a 3-1 outcome.
Dynamics was the king of the jungle, the lion against the dragon. I think in a normal world, the dragon is meant to win that battle. But again, there's a reason the lion is the king of the jungle, isn't it now? He's going to come out victorious once again. The Emperors are going to sit on that throne as they now qualify for the next round in the lower bracket. And that's going to be round 2 up against Eclipse Gaming. Well, again, take nothing away from the Dynamic Sport. They fought hard. Every game closed. It tells you how much they wanted to be at that land, how much they wanted to be against Eclipse Gaming, and possibly Series 7. But Emperors just, saying, nah, we want it a lot more, we want it a lot better. And we are just the better side today on the evening. And it's going to be our ticket now to the lower bracket round 2 against Eclipse Gaming. But again, Dynamic Esports did give us an absolute banger for sure here, Black.
Yep, absolute banger of a show, man. These guys, they tried, man. I gotta come out and say it. I mean, at least taking one mode and forcing out that map 3 really showed that intentionality they've got going there. And maybe, hopefully, it works for them even more in future games. But then they have been removed from the DECACUP playoffs bracket P. Unfortunately, hopefully we'll be seeing them again. But then Emperors will proceed onward onto the losers bracket round 2 to face off Eclipse Gaming in another best of 3. Hopefully they continue their onslaught. Hopefully they continue their win like Merciless Max did yesterday, and they can face off against Eclipse and come out victorious. But then that's gonna be when we come back from our short break. Guys, don't go anywhere. It's gonna be Eclipse and Emperors next game. We'll be right back.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Peterborough, now nobody is going to do that. Now the war machine, Jamo, against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in blue, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
has been planted.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We're back with our game 2, of course. Emperors were the ones to cross and get past the round 1 of the losers bracket, and now they will be facing off against ECL in a revenge bout. But of course, before we get into that, man, Carl, this is a revenge match for Emperors, man.
Yeah, they lost 2-0 in the upper bracket. They got sent down here by Eclipse Gaming. Now they have a chance to put the same team that put them down. They have a chance to put them out of the Deca Cup. And so far they are hot because, man, they just come up with a very impressive win there. But now P1 opens up, and so far so not good. Eclipse Gaming are going to get in there first, and they are going to have the hard point locked in. And the lead also in their favor. 8-1 is where we currently are. But before we continue with the game, they're going to involve us. I'm seeing super chats. The one boy they call Black Master and Jerry, they're just sending money in chat. We don't know. Involve us, guys. What was Black?
Oh, yeah, you guys don't think about that, but Emperors and Eclipse now tied neck to neck. 8-8 here. The Hill still with them. Did that P1. Scrap time. Scrap P. Both teams 11-12, 12-10. Emperors will break out, and that's going to be Eclipse taking it back again and trying to tie things up here. Both teams not relenting, not letting no grief for anybody, as it will be what is seen here. Eclipse take back that lead. Emperors tie things up and take back the lead again, and that's going to be the P2, where things will be set. Now we'll start to seize the man, take the man down. Coco will fall. That's going to be the Hill. Open it up. But Emperors will be there fast. The Eclipse will challenge and win that out now. Going to give them out to the Hill. That's going to be Emperors taking things back again. 16-17 Emperors are no slouch. They tie things up and take back that lead. It's a literal back and forth. Time nearly picks up a 3-piece. That will be you and Zara now. Alert finds another 2-piece. But Emperors will finally get that.
Emperors are gonna lose the lead. Yeah, sorry. Eclipse are going to lose the lead here, and that's not something you normally expect to go and see with the caliber of players that you go and have there. But now, so far, P2 though, it's gonna be the Emperors sitting down pretty on their throne and keeping that lead very, very close. Again, now they are starting to get to the before 40 points to come to now for them, but now the War Machine comes to Xavier, gets one, make that double. Time find soon as now they clear out that hill, and all 5 players are going to get a respawn. But mind you, it's 42 and 25, and no matter what Eclipse Gaming do here, they can't get that lead on P2. They need to go to P3. Emperors now, rotations are going to be the word of the day for them now. Can they get there first? Alert's coming through, but Terras already waiting for them there. See that door, finds the very first pick, and Eclipse Gaming are going to look like they have the better spawn for that next hill.
For that next hill, and so far so good. Gerasta with that death machine, the drone kill to stop the man in his path, and that's gonna be the kill. Savior will try to get. Now we'll get it though. That's gonna be a 2-piece now. Coco trying to fight 3, and that's gonna be Eclipse in that lead. 48-42. Emperors now playing catch up. We have seen this before. We have seen them break out, and Coco still picking up numbers here. Usato will fall as well. Coco trying to find another, maybe another, but Gio will find a 2-piece. Make that 4. Who gets shot down and put down by Vector. 56-45. That Hill's in favor of Eclipse, but the process is back now. 10 more score lead. They've got 4, they've got 10 in their favor. Then how long can they maintain it as the boys of Emperors will take back that scrap time to hit that? No, not getting slapped the point back just yet. The contest again. Alat and Coco. Zara will pick up number. Xavier finds Alat. It's a back and forth, but Emperors will hit that 50-point mark first, and Eclipse will still be in that lead.
So far, so good. 64-point mark for Eclipse Gaming. Now let's go next. P4 Rocks, who's going to get there first. The answer looks like it's going to be the boys in blue, as they now send all their players towards that P4 to have a solid hold. Can they hold it down? Zara's equalizer finds one kill. Glenn finds him, puts him down. Coco on time comes through those stairs, and now they are going to claim value as well to go and clear out that hill. Eclipse Gaming are back in. Emperors, one final player for the contest. Alert comes 3, finds one, might get 2. Yes, he pick it up and feel that smoke now. Vector finds the equalizer with a brain spray, but the gravity vortex might be very proper. Sparrow there as well. Through that riverside. He's going to get put down, and 56 and 70. Now Eclipse Gaming are back in here. The last 30 on that clock might be theirs. And look at that Cupid go all totally yellow.
All totally yellow. That's 56-79 now. Eclipse now in that lead. And so far so good now. With that, no pass picked up by the 4th Xavier with a 2-piece. Make that 3. As he will add the no pro to the tally. And Gio as well. Coco finds him. That's 56-92. Eclipse must hit that 100-point mark first. But both teams now, they are close. But the score gap isn't. 56-95. Eclipse have that lead there. Gerard with a 2-piece. Almost a 3. But who can put down by no pro. 95-57. It looks like Eclipse might be the first ones to hit that 100-point mark first as we head straight to that P1 again.
795. So good. Eclipse game, we're going to get the lead locked in, and now we're back to P1. Open fountain. Here we are. 100% mark now. Finally got in the boat. And if you're Emperors, you've got to try to find a way back in this one now. Almost double the lead now for the side of Eclipse Gaming. As now contest comes to play there. Geo finds one. The 4 finds him as well. As Emperors are not finding any value whatsoever on P1 so far. And eventually they have to make something work. But look at that scoreboard. 1-12. And now family, the double button mark now fully locked in. As ECR are looking very, very good here. Smoke's going to get thrown to confuse them out there. Coco now, Sparrow, see that top. Tries the very first kill. Might get a lot more. Pro James comes through, and he's going to get put down there. As Emperors now for the contest on P1, but it's going to be investing for nothing. That's not a single point found yet. And the Eclipse Gaming are dominating that kill feed while we make our way to the P2.
I'll make our way to P2 now. Of course, the hill will reset in 5 seconds now. 64-126. The bread comes in. Not able to find anyone. As Xavier will put down Zara though. 64-128. It's a double the score leader. Eclipse have given Emperors here. They will be playing catch up. But then maybe a full 60 might change the story here. Coco with a VMP will find Sarah only, but the god name from Sarah will find him. Xavier with a bread. Gets finds Osato. Geras now comes out against the lads. With that death machine, Vector will for Geo4. Style finds him. 64-139, 140. Xavier using the death machine to war machine to clear the hill and keep them out of that hill. As that's gonna be 64-147. Xavier finds another 2-piece with that war machine. Alata Zara 151-64. Eclipse are in that lead. They are doing a good job maintaining and keeping the boys of Emperors out. But Emperors have nothing to say as Coco and Time will find numbers.
Just saw a very vital charge, social media saying that is not clean. I didn't even notice that up until now. Eclipse Gaming are not going to feel that the hardpoint game, and somebody says it's not worth it. That is insane. That is absolutely insane there. But so far, Eclipse Gaming are doing fine without that man. As the 170-point mark now locked in, they are almost towards that 20-point mark, and they are almost through in. Xavier falls. Inopro finds him. Now they are trying to get Scrabble. I think I jinxed that because there's no time on Scrabs. It's now you need to go for the next day, or P3 is where we are going to be heading to now. Look at that mini map. 3 players in yellow make that 4 already there. As 2 players in blue now for a contest. Coco now trying to cut it off of them from the kind of part of them to spawn. Might be able to actually get the 1 kill. Yes, he does. As Eclipse Gaming now have the better spawn here. They've got a locked in Equalizer now. Spawn's going to get flipped out somehow though. Vector came 1 kill there, making a double trade. 3 does not come through. As Eclipse Gaming now about to get above 200 Emperors, man. This has not been a good game for them on 100%.
It hasn't been, man. It hasn't been. That's the Eclipse that hits that 2-point mark. 70, still below that 100 Emperors. They really have to lock in. Maybe 2 full 60s might change the situation here. That's gonna be safe. Vector only able to pick up 1 up top. Gerard finds 2 pieces there. Sato and Geo 210, 70. The war machine from Xavier doing a good job there. Finding numbers for Eclipse is now 216, 70. The boys of Emperor, the scrap time belongs to Eclipse, and so far the boys of Emperors have no response. Now Coco comes out with a Sparrow, finds 2. Alata Zara will fall to 26-70. Emperors, no movement whatsoever, no contest whatsoever. The boys of Eclipse just holding that hill and making sure they play for the points.
30-point mark now locked in. Yes, I did jinx it. Now we go to 20 more points, and they are going to close things off. Now we need to go P4 though, and yep, they are there. And Emperors on the 100 is not something I thought I was going to go and see. Mind you, they started things off straight. Wow, we saw them get the lead first. P2 also was almost there completely. But ECR said, okay, we just gave you that to have a little bit of a cushion now, but we are back to take the whole extended. Yes, that ideal doing exactly that. At Geras now, that mission expires. Crystal back in play there. He's going to get put down. Time finds 1. Contest now comes through. And they are starting to store a little bit more time and stop Eclipse Gaming from putting things off here. But then, how long can they do that though? The answer has to be flawlessly yes. As the last comes through, war machine finds the kill. Now they are going to clear out that hill. Geras comes through from behind, finds the kill. Trade finds him. Coco now finds the 2. And Sparrow might pull everybody down through that stairs. Only good for 1 elimination now. And they are going to dance a little bit more. Eclipse Gaming, 3 more points in there now. Make that 2 to go and close things up. Emperors are not letting that happen. As they need to go back to a P1 if they want to go and get that win. Ow.
How, man? They're gonna need like 2 full 60s, but then P1 is gonna be where it's at, and if they wanna make it, it's gonna be here. But then 2 more points left, and that's gonna be 1. Yeah, of course. At least don't give them any room to breathe and any room for funny moves, as they will take that hard point. And if you're Emperors, man, this is your revenge mission, and so far it's your 1 map down. So you've gotta take the remaining 2 maps in order to successfully revenge, or you're just gonna prove Eclipse the better ones one more time.
I don't even have the words to go and say here. Again, Eclipse Gaming, they started things off. No, actually, Emperors
they started things off so well. So then when that P1 opened fountains, they had the lead by a lot. It was a 40 to 8 point mark gap, and they went to P2 as well. They got there first. They had the better spawn. They started to count things in their favor as well. And then somewhere along the line, Eclipse Gaming said, "All right, no more play. It's time to get to work." And they just came in, swept out that hill, held it down, went to P3, got there first, held it down, and from there on, my God. EMP were literally just dealing with scrap time, and finding no ultimate value whatsoever on the hills. As the Eclipse Gaming are just going to be the better hardpoint team. And again, Revenge Arc so far not looking like there's any revenge whatsoever planned out.
Yep, Revenge Arc not going so well so far. It's 36 time here for Pro, 137 impact. He's got the MVP though, and he's got the it's Sarah with the maximum hardpoint time there, 39 seconds. Meanwhile, on the side of ECL, we've got Xavier with 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That is a lot of hardpoint time. 199 impact, almost 238 bomb. 34 on Coco, 26 on time, 1 minute and 31 mark. Vector time and Xavier absolutely playing for points, man.
Man, that's the one thing about the OBJ. It's called hard points. It's an objective game, objective mode. So if you want to get the win, you have to actually play objective, and that's exactly what they did. The only player not able to get to the 1 minute mark is going to be Coco and Gerard, but Gerard's very much close to that 1 minute mark as well. And Jerry just dropped £2. He said, "He's on Winter at 7. Carl will do 10k super chat." Who is Carl, bro? When I know who Carl be, I don't know who Carl is, chat, but £2 is actually wild. So Jerry, you get money, bro. You just did life for us. So you get money. Oh my God! This boy said £2. That's like 4,000 naira, bro. Bro, you get money. Jerry. Now they talk like watch up for 2 days. Now you get money, bro. Bro, man.
He took what I dropped and just times 200x it. I said, Black Matter, I can't just do better. I can do 200 times better. And I'm like, okay, I see you. I know what you're doing. You're trying to flaunt the money here. Like Memory said, money now water, Jerry. Money now water for you. But then, man, it's been a brilliant gameplay we've seen from ECL tonight. The hard points, totally impressive. I mean, at some point in the early, we saw some initial gra from Emperors, in the earlies. It was like a back and forth. You take the lead, I take the lead, and stuff like that. But then Emperor said, look, I know you want to prove your revenge. I know you want to take out your revenge. I know this is your revenge arc. But don't forget that we're the team that won against you in the upper bracket, and we can do it again. And they're on that road to executing just that. But then we've got 2 maps left. And if you're Emperors, that's exactly what we want to force out. But then let's see how they do, man. Yes, indeed. That's what's going to determine whether there will be a map 3 or not.
Yeah, Emperors, S&D, we saw them once on S&D today. That was also on the same map, mind you, and it wasn't that good. Dynamic Esports swept them out entirely. So against a team like ECL, they are going to have to work extra hard if they want to find any value whatsoever on a map like this. But again, here we go, guys. Here we freaking go. And so far, so good. Eclipse Gaming looking very strong. Head start on hard points, and now they go to S&D on fighting range. It's 1-0 on the series lead, 5v5, round 1, low 10. Who's going to get it first?
Who's gonna get it first? That's good. Oh, bro, with an early sniper to Vector to make it 2. Onto time, Xavier responds in time, shuts the man down. Sarah finds Coco. It's a literal early TDM, and Eclipse are not wasting any time with that bomb plus. The man now misses that shot. That's gonna be a 4v2. Both teams agitated. Just finds Sarah. That's gonna be a 3v2. It's a fast-paced round 1, and Emperors have the numbers to deal with it.
3v2, there's a flank coming through. Gio taking out Gerard. Oh, Sato! Takes Xavier down through that door. Perfect kill, perfect timing. And 3v0 is the first round to Emperors. And this is exactly what Dreams are made of. They are going to start things off well, but can they finish well as they get the very first round? Eclipse Gaming now on the back foot. That's not somewhere they are used to being, as things are going to start slow for them. But now we go to round 2 again, 5v5. And so far, so good. The Emperors are sitting pretty on that throne. But can they continue as they started once again?
That's gonna be the big question. Ooh, Coco with the coordinate finds Zara. Is it back and forth? You know, plus different numbers. Xavier and Victor. Time put him down again. The man is an absolute menace. 3v3. Numbers are tied. Coco finds Gio. Now it's a 2v2. Alad finds time. Voting another fast-paced round. Coco finds Alad. It's a 1v2. Coco now. Maybe like Osato last man standing against Coco and Geras on the other side. Isel have got the numbers to tie things up, to tie the round here. And Osato now making his move. Ooh, Osato finds Gerard, and now it's a 1v1. The numbers are tied. The bomb has been dropped, not picked up yet. Osato running in between that trailer there. Might run into him soon. Might run into the man soon. But so far, so go. Osato finds Coco and makes the clutch. So far, Emperors will deny them that tie.
2-0. Emperor so far so good. They started things off so well. This is something dreams are actually made of. Because the Clips gaming now, I don't know what's happening to them, but it's something. If you're an Emperor fan, you love it. You are happy now. You are on a very good start. And now you need to just keep the energy going on and hopefully get the round 3 here. So sorry for now. 5v5, somebody falls. Flashbang comes to Xavier. First kill. Inopro falls. Now Zara might get the trade, but the answer's going to be an ultimate no, as he's going to get put down there. Vector finds him. Coco finds one there as well. And numbers are falling apart now for Emperors. It's 2 final players. The last claims 1 clean. The single picks are found. Odin, no double. Coco puts him down. Gio now in a 1v4. A very bad sport to be in, but the bomb plant comes to you now for Xavier.
Well, Xavier, indeed, that's going to be 1v4. Gio is last man standing. Oh, catches the man, bro, trying to find a single pick. So will do, but no, he does not get it through. My goodness. That close, but then Coco will find him, and yeah, Eclipse will take that round and deny Emperors 3 back-to-back rounds. And now move on to round 4 here. Where, well, Emperors have started out strong, and Eclipse looks like they're on their way to tie things up and settle things here on the map 2. But if you're Emperors, this is not exactly what you want to happen. You want to make sure you force out that map 3. But let's see how this is going to go. Maybe another fast-paced round, or maybe they might be taking things slowly here. We can see the nades going towards that A side and the B side. Not finding any numbers, though. The smoke bombs will come through. Xavier now holding in place, maybe trying to find the value there. On the other side, the gunfight will come through, and 1 number will fall. Coco finds a lad. Going to find the wall bank there. Xavier able to Gio will fall. Numbers falling back and forth and finds the man. Sees the man but loses that shot. Xavier finds it. Twinopro will fall. 5v1. And Zara is last man standing.
Nightmare words. Final man. And he catch 1v5. Nope, no value found there. XM4 in hand. The bomb plant did come through. Geras pushes aggressively against time to kill fast, and that's it. 2-2. You are tied up. And all that fast starts, all for nothing. The hairstyle they had, and now they are caught up. They are on equal terms. 2 and 2. 2 APs here to round 5. And if you're Emperors, this is not something you want to happen, man. You started so well. You'd expect the finish one as well, but right now it's not looking like that because the Clips game in the front finally back. Coco on the 7 kill mark, and that's a lot of kills as they are going through. Coco finds 1 kill. Trade comes through, takes out Vector. Xavier takes out 1, and it's a 3v4. Xavier, my freaking god, takes 1 more player down. Nasty snipes there from the man as 2 more players are left to save Emperors here in round 5.
Yep, scores are tied now. And so far, if you're Emperors, you want to break out of this tie because you want to Osato fight Coco, and now it's a 3v2. The bomb has been planted though, so Emperors going to have to go for that defuse soon. The time mark will be counted against them. 25 seconds left. Xavier will not see the man, will not go for that wall bank either. Just holding in line. Maybe the solution here might be to stick together as they are. The boys of Emperor staying close, and the boys of Eclipse too as well. Yo! Single picks before the man finds time. That's a 2v1. Osato finds Geras. Now they're trying to make sure they do for the cleanup. It's 1 member left. Xavier, the last man standing, finds Osato and finds Gio and makes that clutch. Eclipse breaks out of the tie first before Emperors could say hi.
When the man was going for a ninja defuse there, that was almost perfect. It would have happened, mind you. But the defuse coming through. He found 1 player. Pistol confirms the final. Xavier says, not on my watch, boys. Confirms the kill down. And 3 back-to-back rounds. The Clips gaming once again telling you guys why. They've done it once, they can do it twice. I started going to do Gio finds Xavier. Put them down first. Vital kill. Vital player shut down. Gio, sniper, doesn't find the kill. Gio finds him. My god, clean snipe. Time puts him down as well. Now 2v1. Time in a 3v1 rather. And he gets the clutch. Finds the first player. What in God's green earth are the freaking callouts? Wow! How? As how? And it's a 1v1 Osato, the final man standing. You get mad.
But it's not over yet. Ready?
What? I'm done. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Oh, a lot. Round 7 now. Here we go straight up. Both teams, Eclipse now having 2-round cushion. Well, if you're Emperors, well, hopefully it's to the end of the line. Jesus! In the Coco and time, picking up Inopro and Sarah. They walked into that one. Now Gio with a sniper, Thundra in hand, trying to find the value here. That's going to be 5v3. Eclipse got the numbers advantage to make the round 5. But so far, Osato now holding in hand here. So far, so good. Eclipse, they have the number. Go find Osato will fall 2v5. Eclipse looking good.
One more player. You for just cut the round finish, bro. There's no need to give me. See, parties where we currently are. And I don't know what the hell I just watched there. I am still stunned. I am still stunned from the rounds. Was that round 6? Yes, it was. I don't know what that was. I don't know what on God's green earth that 1v3 clutch was. That made no sense. That was prime during the luncheon there from the point of Emperor, guys. But now we're going to round 8. Coco finds a double there. Timed in 4. Vital player put down. Coco finds 3. And he's looking for an ace now, isn't he now? It's a 1. It's 2v4, and this is not looking good for the boys in blue anymore. Sure, the Xavier down, and mind you, 5 back-to-back rounds on the scoreboard for Eclipse Gaming. As they said, I think they're being gracious here. They let Emperors get the first couple. In hardpoint, we saw the same thing happen in hardpoint, where they let them get the first couple, the whole P1, 48 to the score line. And S&D as well, we see the exact same thing. They let them get the first 2 rounds, and then they put them down and end all their hopes and plans whatsoever. All their dreams are being crushed. As 2-6 is where we are, and the Eclipse Gaming are looking for that revenge game against Sierra 7.
Yep. That's where we are right now. Match points for Eclipse to go and face Sierra 7 in the upper finals. And then Emperors, what can you see about this? Do you still have some fighting power, fighting spirit left within you? Or is the lion finally ready to car to the blood red moon of Eclipse? But then that's going to be determined. Gerard finds you. That's a great start there for them. Gerard finds a double with the machine piece to Vector finds Osato. Machine piece to Rufio. Gerard calls Sarah will fight him. Alat finds time. It's a 3v1. Last man standing, allowed to go and clutch this last round. But the man would hold the position here. And just wait. Maybe he might find someone to walk into it. For a back shot from Coco.
You go clutch. You go just a lie. It's not clutch. You too they lie. You lie too much, bro. It's not clutch. Clutch is my man. I wouldn't even lie. You know, normally I try to be very, very fair, very and at least take a respect for all the Emperors. Nah, this guy is messed up big time. But see, that round 6, I will never get over that round in my life. How do you, 2 of you were there, time came, he got the first player. I mean, you should know he's going to keep coming for you. Slide out, take the man down. But no, he was walking slowly and turning backwards. I don't know what the hell that was. And he still found the way to clutch 1v3. Come on, guys, come on. And the score line tells you the story of what this game looks like. 250-85 hard point, 7-2 SD. And Emperor is not a single fighting chance in the world. As 2-0 is what we currently things off in this series. As the Eclipse Gaming are now re-qualifying, of course, to face Sierra 7 in the what is going to be our final matchup of the playoff bracket B, and our final matchup on the online stream of the DECACUP CODM Season 5. Because next time I see you guys, it's going to be at the LAN.
Yep. It's going to be at LAN. Black Matter and Carl is going to be there. And I want to believe Carl has started trekking by now. But then Inopro here with the 5-bomb MVP on his side. And time here, of course, on the other side, having 8 bomb. Coco on 15 bomb in S&D. Somebody said Coco having 15 bomb against, but Sierra 7 is waiting for you.
These guys are done, bro.
I said, someone said Coco they always shine against less. 195 for the man.
This is why you don't read comments in chat. I swear, people say the meanest things. That's why you as a pro player, you learn to not read comments so the game is done. Then you can now go and read it. Because my God, people are gonna say things that are gonna demean you. You might start crying in comms. He did talk Brandy. I'm not even joking, guys. You do not want to read comments to pro player. But again, guys, we are going to our final game of the evening. It's Sierra 7 at the Eclipse game. And mind you, Sierra 7 so far, they have not dropped a single map in the playoff bracket B. And well, they want to continue that fashion. Mind you, they have a one map advantage in the BO5. So if you're Eclipse Gaming, you can only afford to lose one more map, and you have to get 3 flawless maps here if you want to qualify for LAN. But 7 so far, they are looking good, and they are looking set up to go for that LAN against Nonagon Sports.
Yep, it's going to be the final match for tonight. 07 versus Eclipse to see who will qualify. And man, these are both teams that had clean slate in the first winners bracket 1-1. 07 won against Dynamics 2-0, Eclipse against Emperors, and they have repeated history again in the losers bracket. I think Emperors, the Lion, can now finally rest because now they have settled everything, born in the winners and the losers bracket, and now advanced onto the upper finals. It's the clash of these two teams for who's going to come out eventually in the LAN. But then shout out to our sponsors, of course, Monster Energy 1080 and Carbon. And of course, don't go anywhere, guys. It's going to be a short break while we go and get our water, get refreshed. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be 07 versus Eclipse for the final match for tonight. We'll be right back.
That is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now Lomade is ready to move back. Now the Womerson, Jamo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shots him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history. Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in through, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back. The game you've all been waiting for. The freaking grand. Well, not the grand finale here, but it is the grand finale of the playoff bracket B. And of course, the Acclaim's coming in Series 7. Acclaims have one more chance to shut down the Kings of Nigeria, put them down to qualify for land. And Series 7, though, once again, yet to claim their throne. As we go through, is that in the lobby? I don't see that. Do I see that? Yes, I do. That has now been picked up as they start things off on a B1, 6-0. Acclaim's going to get that lead first. Might be very vital as they also have the beat spawns. So look out for that now. So at Series 7, you have bullet spawn and hard point time to break into there.
Yep, S7 not exactly starting out well here. The boys of ECL will have that lead and that P1. Man, they are making the most of it here. Both teams now really making sure they have the best roster here, but then ECL will have the best players right now as they will start out well, but the boys of Series 7 take things back and off to a great comeback they will be as the scrum time will be in their favor. Vector picking up a 2-piece of Topadi and Axe, and Gerasp will find Virus now. 25-6 will be your scoreboard. Gogo finds life. It's a back and forth, but the scrum time will be taken back by Eclipse.
So far, Series 7 are looking very, they are looking very hefty now as they kickstart things off well, 28-11, but now look at that B2 spawn. Who's going to get their first answer? It's going to be Series 7. They have the better spawn. Hard point time has started to count in their favor. Hydra, the OT player, in the sense for them now, and he's got it locked in. 57 on the clock and counting down very fast. Series 7 are going to be fast to get them, but now Coco from behind. First kill found, might see life. Now the dance might come through. They're going to get that breakthrough. Check the right corner. In fire, can find that kill fast, and he's okay now. Sheen at close, but still, they are going to be able to go and flip out that spawn. I think I jinxed it there. They don't flip out spawns, and Series 7 are not going to take that lead for the first time on hard point Apocalypse.
Well, points I thought Apocalypse will be the map here. Coco with a god nade down. Coco with a Sparrow. The man will be taking numbers down. Make that a 3-piece onto life as well. Funny now response to another 2-piece. Life as well with god lead onto Coco. And now Series 7 are back on that lead, but that will not be funny. With a 2-piece of that war machine of Fredo skills now coming out to play for Series 7. Scrap that in your favor. Eclipse Gaming now playing catch up here as Series 7 will hit that 50-point mark first. 31-51. It's a 20 score lead. A 2-piece picked up by Hades. Make that 3 with the XM4. 31-56. They're making sure that lead is in their favor. Virus now Xavier with the war machine dealing numbers here. And so far, the Hillway resets for Series 7 is still in the lead.
A little bit for like an outside the game storyline. It would interest you to know that the last time we saw Series 7 play 2 days ago, Hydra, one of the pro players there, on doing the S&D, he was getting robbed doing the S&D. Literally. He had to lock himself in the room. He kept playing the game while he was being robbed. That's something crazy, and that story to go and tell your children in the next few. And that, you know how insane that is. He was getting robbed, but he was in the room, locked the doors, and he kept playing and actual comp. I'm good right there. That tells you how much he wants to be at LAN. And so far, so good. Series 7, they've got that lead locked in. So they are doing Hydra proud. Also, Hydra was last year's LAN, and he was able to win the very first DECACUP LAN with special Suicide Squad. But now, so far, Series 7, they are back here, and they've got that lead locked in, and the kids gaming so far. The argument is closed, and this is still very much anybody's game.
I mean, man, the level of sheer will and determination that from Sierra 7 is something to mention, but the boys of ACL will have that same determination as well as they will try to close things up here. Now, 5-point score difference here. It will be Hacks now with 10 5-2. Vector and Xavier Wolf in the run. That's another 2-piece picked up by Dad, the man who's been missing now back in action for the side of Eclipse Gaming. Now, he's 62-74 is your scoreboard. Life 4, Xavier Force. Finally picks him up, and that's going to be another number in the hill. Taken back by Sierra 7. Few more points, that 100-point mark. But Eclipse will still play catch up.
That 86-point mark now for them. Sierra 7 has got the lead locked in, and P4 so far has been locked down. But now the boys simply floated. They're going to get the better spawn, and now they are going to get that breakthrough. And can they now get things back on par? The answer might be yes. Damage, brain spray. Virus! Captain! My captain clears the triple. Make that 4. The clear out that hell. And Sierra 7, they don't let Eclipse Gaming on the 70-point mark. They still going. Virus, 16 kill mark. Finds one more kill there. Hydra finds one. Virus now falls. Dad able to get that claim. Trade finds him and puts him down. And so far, 100-point mark now, family pass by Sierra 7, and he's doing Eclipse Gaming all roads to the lead back to P1. But you started things off so well, but now you're starting to fall apart, and P1 wants that counting. Sierra 7 on that.
So 7 on that lead, that's going to be 108.67, and a 2-piece picked up Hydra and Virus. Now past that 100-point mark, the next is going to be 150 as the hill will be taken by them. Fadi with a War Machine finds 2, and that's going to be more taken by him here on that War Machine. 7 now, 121. Now Fadi still finding Vector there. Gerard with a coordinator to Virus. That's going to be another picked up again. That War Machine to be the most for Fadi, but Coco shuts him down. 127.67. It's double the scores. Eclipse Gaming will have to do more with the scrap time if they want to still go for land.
72 and 129. Sierra 7 so far, they've got the lead locked in. P1 scrap time now. Eclipse Gaming are going to get in there first. They have the better spot for that P2. Can they now hold it down? Hanks comes through, takes out that. Sierra 7 now full, floored in, but they are not going to get that scrap. Eclipse Gaming still hold it down and holds it. Hydra now in that spot for Temple. Can he get in from their side? The answer is going to be an absolute no, as the boys in blue are going to shut him down first. And now we got again P2 about that count. Gerard came to double. He's going to get put down there as well. Sierra 7 though, they don't have the better spot for these P2 on Temple. So finally, Eclipse Gaming might be able to get a little life. Xavier's War Machine might do a lot of damage now. Nobody found. Make that 1. Might get 2. Answer has to be hopefully yes for him. But so far, smoke thrown. He's not going to find that second volley there. He's going to dance a little bit. Oh my god, what a ghosting was that? As he gets put down, but Gerard's there for the rescue as they still hold spawns.
He still spawns. Hydra with a 2-piece there. The equalizer from Virus will get put down real quick. Now the death machine from Hydra comes out to play. The man is trying to make sure he makes up for time. But so far, Sierra 7 stealing that lead and making the most of it now. Eclipse get past that 100-point mark. They're closing in, trying to catch up here. Sierra 7 would have to do more than this if they want to make sure they keep them at bay. Now they're score difference. Make that 26 as Eclipse Gaming will hit 110 now. Five with a 2-piece onto that and Gerard. Coco fights more with that Sparrow. Coco with a 2-piece without PFB now. Hydra responds with the XM4 to find 2 as well. 137, 119. 07 take things back in a little of what's left of the scrap time.
So far, so good. Things are being kept very close, so this is anybody's game still, no doubt whatsoever. But Sierra 7 on the 142-point mark, and now let's go that next to P3. Opens up. Who's going to get in there first? The answer it's going to be Sierra 7, but Eclipse Gaming are not too far off. Can they make a breakthrough now? Gerard finds 1, Coco finds 1. Chris is going to come through there as well. Dad up top, finds the kill, make that double. That's now the clear of that hill. Eclipse Gaming are going to get in here, guns blazing. The 125-point mark now fully crossed by them as they are edging towards that close up. It's 131 to get locked in, and Sierra 7 can't find any value whatsoever anymore. Xavier, Bro, catching kills. Oh, the brain spray finds 2 players there, puts them down, and now Eclipse Gaming the ball to go and get them back on par. It's 136 and 147. The game is as close as we expected it to be, but Sierra 7 are still on that lead.
They're still on that lead indeed. That's a 3-piece picked up there. Vector with that USS9 finds another 2-piece. Get shot down. Back shot from Fadi come through. 150, 141. 10-point score lead. The lead is close. But then scrap time scored by 07. And I'm making sure they increase the gap even more. 2-piece picked up with a VMP. Make that 3. Can General freaking Fadi will get with a VMP. Now 07, 141, 162. It's a 21 scoring here. Life now for Sparrow to find the value here. Finds Coco. That's going to be 1. Make that 2. So far, so good. ECL still playing catch up. 07 still in that lead. But so far, the hill taking by
162
2. Sierra 7, do you have the D locked in? And now we need to go to P4. Who's going to get there first? Sierra 7, they have the better spawn. Brad comes to play there. Might get a double. The answer was a yes. Xavier's War Machine finds one. Vector finds one. Can they not get that? But the answer still so far no. That takes one more kill there with the Brad. The better spawn there. The hard point time not theirs. As War Machine now Faddy. General freaking Faddy might get one kill. Yes, he does. Turns are not going to come through. Sierra 7 edging towards that 200 mark first. And can they now close it off? And they still, the answer might be no. But Kim's gaming are not far off. Can they get that break in? Mind you, they still have the better spawn, but they are finding absolutely no hard point time as they are being spawn trapped and can't leave that spawn. But now that finds a kill, comes through, finds a double, Dread finds him, puts him down. Sierra 7 above the 190 point mark, about to get a break 200 now. And if you're Eclipse Gaming, the wake up call has to sound now.
Yep, the wake up call has to sound now, but the hill will reset, and who's gonna get there first? It looks like it might be the boys of Eclipse. Yes, they do. And so far, the hill opens in 1 second, and that's gonna be Eclipse Gaming now. No, Sierra 7 will take it back from them. Fadi Hadra making sure that kill feed all yellow. Eros comes up with an equalizer, finds 2. Tiras and Xavier, and that will fall as well. Coco with a Sparrow finds at a 2-piece there. Trying to find make it 3. Fadi will 4. That's gonna be them. Equalizer comes up to play from Vector. The boys of ECL now locked in. 156, that hill in their favor, and Sierra 7, they don't grab anything on that hill. It's got 154. Now British skills really picking out for Eclipse, and the boys are ready to try to close it down.
27, 25 marking out family cross. The Eclipse Gaming have to find a way back in this one. They do. The scoreline is so not in their favor whatsoever. But P1 opens up, contest still there. Sierra 7 get a couple kills. Fadi now comes to the front, finds one, able to get a double. The answer is yes, and now they are going to clear out that hill. Hydra comes through, takes a double. Axe finds 2, Fadi finds 1 again. Axe finds 3 to put everybody down, and they have that hill locked in. Remind you, you need to go next. Look at live on the temple spawn as they are. The better the closings are, full 60 would definitely get them that win on P2. But if you're Eclipse Gaming now, you are on a very bad spot. You don't have spawns, you have nobody on the hard point time. Coco now comes to find only 1. Axe Tempest claims a double kill on that kill fed. And now Hydra with a death machine through that door. That comes in. Oh, single kill. But Fanny's War Machine thing is able to claim 2. Xavier finds 1. Can he still get that break in? Live, claims 1. Good points in. Now Sierra 7 above 230. 20 more points to go through there. But now 3 players flood that door. Can they make any value come through whatsoever? As Sierra 7 is still holding it down. The better spawn, the hard point time, 235 and counting. The Eclipse Gaming, it's got to be now. Wake the hell up.
Yep, it's going to be now. Rocket boys, that's going to be Vector and Coco finding numbers. Vector with a 2-piece there. 239. They've got 10 more. Make that 11 to get there. The boys of Eclipse. Scrap time's going to be there as 170. To the close in. Do they have the time? Do they have the points? The scrap time's there. 8 seconds there. They're holding on to it like that time depends on it because he does. 179, 180. They're closing in, but the scrap time is done. The hill will reset. You can see both teams start rushing towards that hill. That's going to be the kill feed all yellow as the boys of Sierra 7 will secure that hill first, and the kill feed will now start counting in their favor now. 8 more points left, 7 more, 6 more. Eclipse Gaming, there's no time. That hill is being contested for Virus. That equalizer is making it difficult. Coco with a Sparrow picks up a 3-piece, Fadi 2-piece with a God nade. That's gonna be back and forth, and Sierra 7 will contest, but that hill is still in their favor, and this looks like it's GG's for Eclipse for the hard point.
Sierra 7 claim Thins. They take that first map. Mind you, they have a map advantage. So now Thins, as we stand, are 2-0 up. And one more map for them to close things off, and it's going to be Sach and the Citroën. And what are the odds? S&D, Sierra 7's favorite game mode, favorite map, Tunisia as well. What are the odds that Eclipse Gaming still have a fighting chance? Mind you, Eclipse now have lost 2 maps. One by merit, 1 to a map advantage. And the only way to qualify for LAN is if they win 3 back-to-back maps. There's no other hope whatsoever. They have to win Tunisia S&D, they have to win Red Control, and they have to win Summit Hardpoint if they want to qualify for LAN. Sierra 7, though, so far, they've halfway through booked their tickets to LAN. 1 more map, and they are through to face Nonagon on the grand final stage in Lagos on the 6th of December. But before we even get that, look at those stats.
Look at the stats, man. Fadi on the 48 bomb, 180 impact. But with the MVP, though, we've got 193 impact there on Hacks, but 43 bomb, 36 on Virus, 39 on Hydra, 41 on Life, and the maximum hard point time there, of course, going to Virus with a 1 minute and 29 seconds here. That's gonna be a close impact there with Hacks as well. On the other side, ECL Dad with 153. The man showed up, and the man did make sure he got 43 people there, 46 rather for Coco. And man, ECL, they tried, man. It was a back and forth, but then S7 made sure they gave them that lead and proved their dominance. And now we move on to the S&D, where if you're ECL, well, I mean, people might say it's pretty much GG's, but right now, one more map and they are heading to land.
One more map. Things just carry on there. Tier 7 are yet to drop a single map in the playoff bracket B. They did drop maps in the group stages, I'm very sure, but they haven't dropped a single map so far in the playoffs. Tells you how much they trained for this land sport, and they are about to get there. It's one more map, and they are through to face Ex-Nonagon in the grand finals at LAN on the 6th of December. The venue is going to be up on your screen soon. Oh my God, guys, I cannot wait to be at LAN. I can't wait to be at LAN. My bicycle is coming next week, so hopefully I'll be there on time, Shabo. Black Matthias stays. Guys, this is so unfair. They put the land behind Black Matthias' house. So the way it does trek now enter land. And me now, I have to buy a bicycle. I have to literally cycle for 4 days, 5 days. It's so unfair, guys. But it is what it is. But that is your grand finals. That is where it's going to happen. What's a Fall Event Center? You guys know the rest. 6th of December 2025. Mind you, the sponsors are Monster Energy, the one and only 10 and 80, of course, Carbon, and of course, Carry First. Carry First are going to be there at the LAN. So big shout out to all our sponsors. And of course, big shout out to Real Time Production for bringing all the streams to you guys. They've been amazing. Big shout out to Jared as well, man. Big shout out to that guy behind the scenes with all the heavy lifting. This is the only time in my life that I'll glaze that way again. Big shout out to you, brother. Again, Black, you as well, man. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Kijo, our caster for all the group stage games as well. Big shout out to Kijo. That's, well, I'm just saying the goodbyes because Loki, this might be our last map. I don't know. Except that his gaming find a way to pull off something miraculous. This might be our last map.
Man, it will be the greatest comeback of the century, man. The greatest comeback of the month, the greatest comeback of Deca, because right now, Eclipse need to win 3 back-to-back maps. And this is a team that hasn't dropped a single map in the entire winner bracket. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then right now, they have started out well. The hard points in their favor as well. And right now, if you're Series 7, this is exactly how you want to play it. Look at the start. Look at the players so far. 2-0 against Dynamics, 2-0 against Eclipse in the upper bracket round 2, dropping them downwards to the losers bracket round 2, where Eclipse somehow crawled their way out of and met them again in the upper bracket finals. But of course, that comes with the map advantage to Series 7. And now we are here where Eclipse Gaming are at the time of their lives where if they want to still go to LAN, if they want to still somehow still defy everything against them, defy the comments in the stream, defy the history so far, they would have to make that revenge start now in this S&D. But then game mode's gonna be Series 7 because, man, they are supposedly one of the best S&D teams, if not the best S&D teams right now in NG. And of course, it's gonna go down in the one and only map where they play best. Now we get straight into round 1.
Here we go. Final dance. It might be Excel Eclipse Gaming, of course, have a miracle in sport. And him waiting in there. Bad Virus finds first kill. Vital. Fight a double. Trade finds Gerard puts him down finally. And look at that. Very fast start. Now it's 4v3. And look at the trade come through. Oh, Coco finds one more kill. He finds one. Hags finds one. And look at these numbers. Dad in a 1v3. If anybody can get that clutch, it has to be the captain himself. Dad has found one. A player now behind him. I don't think he knows. The flank coming through by retro. But Dad falls to Hags first. And just like that, Sierra 7 are almost at LAN. 6 more rounds to go. And they booked their ticket against Nonagon.
Yep, they booked their ticket against Nonagon, and Eclipse are saying their goodbyes temporarily and steadily, gradually. And one round will be in favor of Series 7. As now we get straight to round 2 here. And 5v5, numbers are still tight here. Taking things a bit slow, the calm before the storm, as Carl would say. But so far, both teams really preserving their numbers. Speaking of numbers, 07 will lose one. Virus will 4. That's gonna be 5v4 now. And Flashbang will come through the smoke bomb as well. Life with a god nade and Hacks with a god nade. And now the nades are the ones doing the kill, no longer the guns. Life will 4. The Geras will find another. That's gonna be 3v2 now. Hacks will 4. Funny with a snipe, but the trade comes through. And 07 will lose a round to ECL. As they will say, maybe.
Maybe, man, that's the key word now. Maybe. The miracle they need about to get started, hopefully. It's not to get a thing started job. It's 1-1. Retro AFK. That cannot be good for them. It's like a 45 now, but CR7 still, though. Can they now find a way to get the things back on their lead in their favor? Retro still AFK. Thank you, Jerry. We know. He's connected again. He's back. 5v5, though. Nobody has fallen. Virus now goes in, first kill, once again, first lot drawn, and it's going to be by your captain, Virus. Retro, he's still AFK as out now. Yeah, he does do, bro. Fatty fights one more. Oh, freaking Fatty double! But that puts him down, and General Fatty falls. And now look at that, Dad, in his very bad score. It's a 1v5, he's found 2 players, but now Life puts him down and sends him to the gulag. As 3-1 is where we are. CR7 retake that lead, and they do that in style. They do that in absolute style.
Yep, they do that style, man. You can see Buddy picking up a 2-piece there since the mother touch and burn comes through. We now move on to round 4 here. Numbers still preserved. The 07 are not willing to drag this out in a tie just yet. But then both teams now really the nades will great one. Another god nade from 07. What is up with these nade kills from 07? I mean, I even don't want to do it with the guns, just do it with the nades and finish in style. Virus finds one. That's gonna be another. Now it's a 5v3. Another will be found. But on the side of Eclipse in their favor, Xavier finds Retro, and now it's a 4v3. Numbers advantage to CR7.
So far, 4-3 is where we are. Fadi sniper in hand still, live on the 2-kill mark. Oh, Bang would have done there perfectly, but I think I'm lying to myself now, aren't I? 4v3 though, Geras on the 2-kill mark. He's got the bomb picked up, has to get the plant soon for them. There's a lot of time on the clock still, 1 minute 11 seconds on the clock, yeah. Can still play out that time, just hopefully walk through the map slowly and surely. Eventually, you have to put that bomb down or play a TDM somehow. The Eclipse Gaming, they don't have numbers for that. It's a 4v3. Fadi on the 4-kill mark. Retro yet to get his very first got a 0-kill mark as well. Jerry level numbers for that man, but again, he's lagging. I can see that clearly. Fadi's just praying and spraying out the sniper, but no Fadi found. Look at that mini map. Player number 4, Virus, waiting for them to come through as they are not making that B push. All 3 players are going to make that B push together. Virus just, he's able breathing. Finds a kill, makes it a double. No, he doesn't. Trent finds him and puts him down. Vector, but now the boys are really going to get that info. Collat's going to get given. They have to not really roll back to that B side. The bomb has not been put down. It's 2 more players, Vector and Geras in the 2v3. Can they now get the clutch for their side?
Can they get it? Oh, Axe finds Vector, and now it's 1 member left. Geras last man standing for the side of Eclipse, and maybe since the man takes the man out, that's 1 found. Life will get taken out. The gunfight to push him out and push him out. Geras move 4. Fadi finds him first, and that's 07 taking round 4 for themselves. So now we get into round 5. Man, if you're 07, I think 4 more rounds should do the trick. 4 more rounds should end things in your favor. And Eclipse, they have gotten around at least it's not a 7-0, or at least you're gonna get one round yourself to save your face. But then that's 5v5 number still preserved here. The nades are gonna go out first, but not able to pick up any value this time around. But I like the fact that 07 are still trying, still praying and throwing those nades. But then Geras will find Hacks. That's 1 person dropped now, maybe 2. Oh no, since the man threw the snipe and doesn't get the kill, that's 4v5. No advantage to Eclipse, but so far so good. Both teams now, they are surrounded, but they don't know. Virus finds Xavier. That's 4v4. Back and forth. Who's tied in? Coco trying to find Fadi, but we'll find him. Vector and Dad find the numbers, and ECL looks like a second round might be in order in their favor.
1v4 live. Can he give them a little bit of life now for CR7? Blunt has come through for Eclipse Gaming. Oh, not the best trick. There, sniper failed. That says not today, Brusky. Puts him down fast, and 3-2 is where we are. Eclipse Gaming are going to get their second round as they are going to keep things closed. And I see somebody on chat saying that is 40 years old. Keyboard warrior, account for yourself, bro. If he's 40, how old are you? Maybe 94? But 3-2 chat. So far, so good. CR7 are on the lead here, and they are looking good for that final map to be in their favor, rather. Fadi with the very first kill. Vector falls. That takes out Fadi. very fast straight to come through. That takes a double. Hacks gets put down. Is retro back? I'm not really sure, but yes, he's back, but still on the 0 kill mark.
Yep, still on the 0 kill mark, 3v4. And Geras now with the nade tries for one, but they're not able to find any value there. The bomb has the bomb has not been planted, yeah, but by Geras, it hasn't been planted just yet. And I think they want to go full on TDM here, but then 1 round cushion here to 0-7. They will not know. 2 players approaching 1. They are getting close. Might be an engagement soon. Geras might see the man on the left. Maybe check your corners. Might be the big question here. Might be the big statement to make here, rather. 3v4. Numbers are still preserved. They are taking things slow. And so far, so good. No! My goodness, the back shot. The retro will fall. Xavier finds Faros as well. 4v1. Numbers will find life. Finds a double! But that shuts him down. Jesus.
I don't know what that pistol does, but I need to get the attachments live. I'm going to be your DMs after the game today, man, on WhatsApp. I will be there. I will be active. I need that attachment to go and play shipment with. But again, 5v5, round 7 now loads in. 3-3. They are tied up. Both sides, 3 APs here. Series 7, well, a little bit shaky S&D, you know. I keep giving, they staying. They want to fight. They want to force a map 4. They want to force a map 3, whoever map 3 is technically. But yeah, we're going again. 5v5, Dad. XM4 in hand. Smoke's going to get thrown. Nate's also going to get thrown here. But the man does not fall. And now Series 7 make a push through. Oh, 2 players fall in 1 foul swoop. Xavier, perfect got need. Sniper in hand. The single picks I would have done, but that's going to be an ultimate no. Xavier stones there. Gerard goes in. Life puts him down. Vector fights 1 pound force. Captain goes down. Can they still make it work? 3v2. Xavier and Vector in a very bad spot. Xavier gets put down. It's Vector now. Left to go to clutch it. Finds a kill first. And now it's a 1v2. Can he still make it work? Sniper sees him. He doesn't go down. Now they dance. Fadi's alive still. There's 2 snipers, but he's going to stay alive for how freaking long?
For how long? That's going to be the big question here. Can he make the clutch? Vector, the last man standing, and Fadi will get that planting. No time wasted here. They need that objective in their favor now. 07 says the battle goal. The XM4 will lose that one out, and 07 will take the round for themselves. And now, man, it's 4-3, 1 round cushion in their favor, and 3 more rounds to go to end things and settle things out in the land. And 07 will have that lead there now. Eclipse, we head straight into round 8. So far, so good. They have to get 3 rounds for themselves. They just need to take 1 more to tie things up here and potentially force out that overtime and potentially force out another map here. But then Fadi trying to find value here. We'll find retro. That's 1 down. That's 1 step to the next round. Oh! Double with a VMP. Coco. When the trade comes through, they will put him down. Fadi will fall as well. And now the numbers are 2 left. On the side of 07, it's a 4v2. Eclipse. Looks like this round might be in the bag.
My God. 2v4. Things are not looking good so far, are they now? If you're Series 7, you started things off well. And you just need to now finish things off well. Eclipse Gaming, though, they have numbers here on this round. That's in life. If anybody can get the clutch, life! All clean. Finds a kill. Now they don't know where to go through. They have the bomb in hand. They've got to get a plan soon. 59 and on the clock and counting down very far. So a lot of time still for them to get the bomb put down. Eclipse Gaming, though, they still have numbers here. And look at that mini map. Okay, where's the last player in yellow, bro? Okay, I can see him now. They are spread out, aren't they now? 1 player A, 1 player towards B, 1 player now with the flank as well in Series 7. Don't think they have any idea. That's going to be Vector from behind them. That's Dad rather from behind them. Dad, if anybody can make that flank off, it's going to be Dad. Fights 1 kill. Dad, fights all. Now it's a 1v3. The man completely boxed in. Life is all alone. He's going to get put down there. 4-4. We are in for an overtime, hopefully here, man.
Yep, in for an overtime, and that's Eclipse still fighting hard and still being tenacious here and showing their desire to still go to land in spite of the odds against them in what just might be the reverse sweep of a century with this stuff. Because right now, they are tied up and potentially forcing out an overtime in the hands here of 0. Oh! Xavier finds 1 and that hacks. It will get put down. Now it's a 5v4. They've got the numbers advantage. They can pull this off. Xavier loses that one out. Virus and Retro will pick numbers up real quick as a revenge game for that round lost. And making sure they settle things out to the S&D chat now. Check your corners. It's going to be the big question. Fadi will snipe that out. And now Geras is the last man standing. 4v1. It's 1 man left. They've got around that bomb site. Bomb has been planted here. And that's going to get that defuse in. But Gerard, can he get that defuse it? Fighting now, waiting for the man inside, waiting to see the man here. Might catch him prone, might catch Gerard's prone, but the man is prone. Getting close up, maybe a shot. Sees the man, one big two doors, and General freaking Fadi gets it in. And 0-7 will take round 9.
The back and forth in this game, so if I have been scary. Eclipse Gaming though now, bro, that has 14 kills. Jesus Christ, that has 14 kills. I just saw that. Oh my dad, I do. You almost feel bad for the man here because somehow they're still using this, aren't they now? So now we go to around 10. 5 and 4. Virus, 9 kill mark. Vector finds 1. Vector falls. Hack puts him down. Xavier, God! Games are nasty, freaking double. The man you are. Hack finds 1. Xavier closes things so perfectly. My God, what in God's name with those two snipers on top winery? 5 and 5, and they are now around 11. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
Jesus.
Beautiful play.
Jesus.
Wow.
Man, these guys, man, Eclipse, man, what is this? They're forcing out the overtime, man. One more round taken by these teams, and it's overtime. And we get to see who get to come out successfully. But then, 0-7 now, you don't want that to happen. This is where you can settle things out. That's Fadi now, taking out Coco. That's one step there. 4 more steps to take one round for yourselves. And so far, so good. Asking for Retro 4. So it's a 3-piece. Picked up. Vector will find 2. Life and Retro will 4. That's a 4v1. Back and forth fights are not. A virus will 4. And now Fadi's last man standing with a 1v3. Can the General freaking Fadi fights 1? That's 1 down. Xavier falls. Something misses that shot, and that will cost him. As that will get Eclipse ahead and get them that 1 round cushion that they haven't had so far.
Down on 17. Mind you, look at that kill. 17. Vector on 10. Fadi and Virus on 12 and 10 as well, respectively. As these players, my God, they want it all. They want it all. Eclipse Gaming 1 more round now, forcing them out 3 here. Can they force it? Can they make it happen? They have to be flawless, and so far they are being that. It's 1 more round away from them. Can they just get it done? Fadi's nade thrown, no value found. 5v5, and now they go in big. Look at that mini map. They are spread out, but now it's going to be the plant has to come through with Series 7. They are not anywhere near the bomb side to put the bomb down. Virus, player number 4. Look at where he's on the map. So far, not near the bomb. I've got no idea why, though. Life as well. 7 kill mark. Top winery. Fadi finds first blood. Can be vital. Hacks finds 1 more. And now if you're Eclipse Gaming, whole numbers are getting lost. Dad, in a very bad squad. Can he still save them? Giras takes out 1. Life is going to get put down there. Vector goes and sees the body in blue. Fadi dances out. This 2 comes in close. The answer, yes. He's going to get the kill down. And look at those numbers going through. It's back and forth. Ritual takes out 1. Giras for his chase. It's a 3v2. Eclipse Gaming did not have numbers. Vector, Giras, can they make it work? Look at that mini-map. Series 7 are going to back down. And they put the bomb down now. And if you're Eclipse Gaming, 2 of you have to find a way to defuse that bomb against 3 Series 7 players.
Against 3 Series 7 players, you have to find a way to defuse that bomb, but then back and forth is going to be the situation here. 25 seconds here left for the time. But so far, walked into that 1. Vector will fall. Barros finds him first, and Series 7 just might push out that overtime and say, no, you will get an extra map. We are going to land, and the SND will be the last game mode as the last man will be taken out, and that overtime is forced out by Sierra 7. Now move on to round 13, and men. 0-7 are no slouch either.
Please show my cam right now. See how I am right now. At this is what I'm going through. I am shocked. I am stunned. I don't know what that round was. He was so fast. You would have thought Eclipse Gaming were going to close things off there, but Series 7 have a statement once again to make, and they force on overtime. Now we have to get the 8th round here for their side, as things are going to get tied up 6-6. And mind you, in overtime territory, you have to win 2 back-to-back rounds to go and stand a chance, and that's exactly what we're making our way towards now. So far, 5v5, nobody overextending. Both sides being very careful, as nobody wants to go down fast. And look at that, 11 kill mark for Hacks, 11 for Hacks. Barros 11, 13 for Fadi, Dad on 17, and also Vector on 11. The only 5 players above that 10 kill mark for their sides. Coco, a bit of underperformance now on the only 3, and Reacher also on the 3 kill mark. Those 2 players, they have got to step up. Fadi there, think that mini map is going to back it down. And so far, man, almost a whole many gone, and nobody has died. Wow.
Yep, you can tell they're being careful now. For Eclipse, everything's at stake. And Fadi will fall. Vital kill for Eclipse. That's a great start. That's a good person to take out. But then 5v5, Dad, no plans coming through yet on his end. And Eclipse Gaming are playing it slow. Slow and steady, just might win the race. Jetro finds Vector. That's 1 for 1 and 4 for 4 now left on this round here. 07, they are also playing it slow. Retro gets taken up by Coco, and now the gunfights are gonna come through back and forth. 4v3 now. Eclipse are maintaining that number advantage. They've got a back and forth. Virus almost falls. The machine pistol will just save him just in time. And Gerard says, no! Axe slides through, and somehow Gerard spins it out against Axe. Now it's one member left. Now to the final double! Oh my god! Jesus! Eclipse! What the heck is
Both
this?
of us, bro. What the hell? Both of us? Nah, that was funny, man. That was funny. Both of us, no, Axe not ahead. That was insane. That was insane. Props up to both sides here. But again, Coco with the final blow and the nail in the coffin here. But now we need to go to round 14. As we load in. So far, Eclipse going to have that lead once again. But now can they see things through? Mind you have to win 2 back-to-back rounds in overtime. Don't check Salvia! Kills a freaking double. Vital kills. It's a 5v3. They have numbers locked in. CS will now come to the open field. And Vector, XM4, kills one more. And oh my god, they are about to go an extra map. Violence finds one. Back falls. It's one final player. Life gets put down. Eclipse giving it. They force one more map. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. The blood moon of Eclipse will not see enough, have not had enough, has not seen enough, as they will force out that third control on Raid and say to Sierra 7, you're not the only one that wants to go to land. We want to go too. We might have come through the lower brackets, but man, this is our life, man. Do you know how hard we worked to get here? We built this shit. Us. To the lower bracket, and I'll be damned if we let it take down just because he came from the upper bracket. He might have been flawless for you, but he hasn't been for us, and we're still in this game. Dad with the MVP, 178 impact, 18 bomb, 11 on Xavier, 12 on Vector, 127 impact and 126 respectively, 12 bomb on Virus, 130 impact, Fadi with the 13 bomb, 11 on Hacks, and man, these players, man, ECL absolutely impressing me tonight.
I don't know what to go and call that. A dad masterpiece once again. This is just dad. 18 kills, above a 2-point KD, almost a 3 KD there, 2.70 I think. Clean freaking work. He's the man you want to watch out for. He's the man. He's the man they call savior. Literally, he's the man they call savior, and he's going to save them. That was beautiful. That was exciting to go and watch that. Eclipse Gaming are going to claim that map as they now forced into a map 3. Technically a map 4, but well, in UC it's about 3 guys. We're going all the way to control. And if you're a Series 7 though, you still have the lead locked in, mind you, 2-1. But the momentum now might have a little flip aside, and the Clips going to have a little more of that momentum now in their favor. Hopefully, they can force the final map to come through in the map 5. But if you're a Series 7, you don't want that to happen. You've got the lead, one more map, and you book your ticket to land where I'm going to be if I buy a bicycle on time. But I mean, so far, so good, man. So far, so good.
This is their life, man. Do you know how they work to get here? Do you know how they work to get here, man? Through the lower brackets, they defeated everyone that's standing their way. Dynamics, they defeated. They overcame. And they fought hard through Emperors. They overcame. And now they're up to the upper bracket. Even with the map advantage Series 7 has, they still forced out another map. This is a team that is not just tenacious. This is a team that has grit. This is a team that wants to win. In spite of everything against them, they want to win. They want to show that popular opinion can not always be the situation, but then control and raid is going to be another situation where they will have to overcome, man.
I mean, this has been beautiful, man. That's the one thing I can go and take for sure. This has been beautiful. And now we're just looking at a control game, one of those game modes where we know it can either be a 3-0 because of one little mistake there, or it can be very close, a 3-2, 3-1 kind of scenario there. But I mean, if you're Eclipse Gaming, guys, you are now on the run of a lifetime. You need to get 3 back-to-back maps, and you get the land ticket. Mind you, Sierra 7 have beaten you down for the past 5-6 times you guys have met them. They have won every single time. And you have to find a way now to tell them that we can't keep losing to you. We can't keep letting you guys put us down and do what you want with us. No more BDSM. It's time to wake up. And of course, I see actually Vic on the chat saying,
with the 400 naira donation and say ECL are big. ECL are big. Because my God, a lot of people are hoping for ECL's somehow come back. But if you're a tier 7 fan, you're the number 1 team in NG, they've got that throne, you're sitting pretty. Can you now close things off here on control, or are you going to risk going to a map freaking 5-4-5-4-5?
Man, honestly, everyone right now is on suspense, man. The suspense is there. It's a freaking cliffhanger right now. Now the map advantage is still inside of Series 7, but then if Eclipse take this map, if they take control, then the map advantage is no longer there. It's now 2-2. And Series 7 now would have to actually say, okay, look, they are fighting, and this is becoming concerning. We're gonna have to lock in on our end as well. We can't afford to get constant. It looks like on us, and we need to actually lock in order to preserve that. But then control, man, that's gonna determine everything. But then shout out to our sponsors, of course, Carbon, Monster Energy, 1080 for bringing us this cliffhanger of a match, for sponsoring, and of course the casters, Black Mata and Elijah Tori, Carl himself. I mean, yeah. Thanks to Jerry Delotti, the backend as well.
I don't forget these things. I don't forget this thing. Jerry, well, like the next time I see this name, my this thing, we will fight like through hands, man. But yeah, man, again, real talk back, no doubt. Big shout out to everybody that has made this possible. Big shout out to 1080 for actually being powerhouse in esports and CODM in Africa, of course. Big shout out to them. And of course, do not forget the land, guys. DECACUP CODM Season 5. We were here last year at the DECACUP CODM Season 4, the first ever time we had a DECACUP LAN. And I tell you, it was one of the best LANs last year. Everything was top tier. The environment was beautiful. The people, the music, the food, the merch, everything was absolutely amazing. And I hope this year, if we get 90% of that, now we are good to go. And I'm very sure we are going to get way more than that. So you guys make sure you are booked to attend LAN. If you can't afford a plane, get a bus. If you can't afford a bus, get a bicycle. If you can't afford a bicycle, almost start trekking. But make sure you're there as we're going to Raid Control Black. And I am scared.
Yep, who wouldn't be? If you're a Series 7 fan, you should be scared because that Eclipse team is trying to change things, trying to change history. But that back and forth is going to start here. Eclipse are no slouch either. They're going to tie up the life count to the kill feed, all blue, yellow rather. As Series 7 boys have locked in and saying what is going on. We've got to take back the reins of this country because right now, so far, 29-24, kill feed is yellow as the boys of Series 7 will dominate. 2-tick locked in on that B flag. Eclipse are not doing a great job when it comes to that defense on the B side as the 3rd-tick will be almost locked in.
Here we go. 21-28. Last is so much very close. Varus now claims the double kills there. Google gets put down first. Hags finds one. Back and forth trade. Series 7 are going to have the life advantage. The life counts in their favor here as the B flag capture already taken and underneath make their way towards the A flag. The harder one to get for sure. But again, if you're a Eclipse gaming though, a full defense might do. And hopefully you can still get things in your favor here. Now, Brad comes to play for Hags. Finds a kill there. That finds Hydra. And the back and forth all the way through is where we currently are. But if you're Eclipse gaming, all you have to do now is defend that A flag with everything you have, and by everything I mean your 17 lives.
Yep, 17 lives. That's gonna be 22-17, 2017 rather. The kill feed blue. The boys of ECL looks like they will be keeping it close. 17-19 and taking even more out of Series 7. 19-16 fighting with a drone kill onto Xavier. We'll take him down. Back and forth will come through. And we can see Hydra really taking it slow with that XM4, 16-19. Buddy finds Coco, but Hydra and Virus will fall as well. Just for Dad finds one. That Xavier will fall, 14-17. The life count in favor of Series 7, but it's close. 3 more. 1 tick nearly locked in on that A flag. Virus finding numbers back and forth. And Series 7, 1 tick locked in already on that A flag. 16-10 will be your life count situation.
Eclipse gaming now almost at the land of no respawns. If that takes one, make that double. Jiraz did find one there, so Xavier finds one, but they are now finally on the way. They are there. 5 more lives, 3 more respawns. Can they still make it work? The A flag counter by Series 7. 2 ticks now locked in. 1 more to go. Fadi takes out Dad. Vital player falls. Coco now. They're on the 3 kill mark. Watching that pool side. Vector finds one. If Vector finds a double, Xavier did get one there as well. 3v8 still. They can still make it work. But now the players are going to get absolutely boxed in. 1 more player falls. Now you might make that 2. I think I jinxed it. Jiraz takes that player down. But now it's a 1v5. and Gerard's left to go and save them. But look at the flat capture coming through and Live able to get the vital info there. Good call outs. First one confirmed. The Sierra 7 are almost through to land.
Yep, 2 more rounds back to back, and that's it. I mean, ECL, to be fair, you did fight, you did try. And hey, I'm still open. I'm open to surprises. I'm open to those cliffhangers. I'm open to those situations here. You have proved to us in that S&D that you can still make things work. But then Virus and Hacks will be the one to fall first. Xavier and Dad off to get the first ones. War Machine from Fadi doing numbers there. 29, 27, 28, 26. Eclipse Gaming have one tick locked on the B flag and the life count advantage. Things are looking good in the second round of control as 2 tick will be locked in on the B flag.
Yes, 2-6 locked in. About to get a third one to come through. Eclipse Gaming, sorry, funny. Have lives locked in. This might be theirs for the taking. It might be theirs for the claim. Can they now force things? Yeah. So a potential map 4, hopefully. SDR was going to get things started. The Coco finds one coming 2 sides there as well as Power Kill shuts him down. And 23-20, B flag capture. 2 ticks locked in. Can they get a third? Fadi saying no to that so far. Dive 63. Not an epic, not a mythic as well. Fadi Azal, bro. Now Hydra with a 9 little there. That's one that kill for the first kill found. That falls. Might get a lot more 3 Virus and Nicolizer as well as they are going with the A flag capture. I think I jinxed the A flag defense when they are doing. So far, man, the back and forth still much there, but the life count is starting to get very, very close.
Yep, very close indeed. That's going to be 2 life counts. That now picking up 2 pieces there with the XM4. Hydra will 4 as well, make that 3. As that will get with that XM4 there, trying to find more value here. 15-14, 2 tick locked in on the B flag, 1 tick on the A. Things are looking good for Eclipse as they have that life count advantage as well. Dot tick almost locked in on the B flag. Sierra 7 not doing a great job when it comes to defense as they do lose that B objective. Gerard finds Hydra and the trade will comes through. Virus finds him, Fadi finds him as well. 12-12, the life counts are tied. Make that not a tie as Sierra 7 will take that lead there. Fadi finds Xavier real quick. 1 tick locked in on the A flag, 2 more tick left for Eclipse to take the round. Equalizer comes out from Vector to try to take more numbers down. 9-9. The life counts are tied, and soon both teams might just enter the no respawn zone.
99 lives are tied. Everybody in the game still Hacks now. Takes out one. Vector falls. Hacks takes him out. Annihilating off for Dad. Might be vital. Hopefully, can't find value though. He's on the 50 kill mark. The only player on the S of the move 10. So if can they find anything, he's 7 finds 2, 6 and 6, 6 and 5 now. Eclipse Gaming first to get to the land of no respawns. As Tier 7 still have the 1 respawn fusion now in favor of their side. Virus finds 1 more, Victor finds 1, Hacks falls, and now it's 3v5. Numbers are not looking that close, are they? Tier 7 have a little advantage now. They can make it come through. Vector takes out Fadi, vital kill. Can they find a way to make it work still? They've got to get the E flag capture. They might still play to the end full time. There's a lot of time on that clock. Hydra watching that money room towards kitchen, but no value found. Info gets given out. Hydra sees the body in blue. Kill not found. Backs it down. This is now literally a time pause. We are stopped in time. Vector claims 1. It's Xavier's War Machine. I don't know why, but if he works, it works. Not the best time to call that thing out, I guess. For who am I to? Oh my God! Forgive me, my lord. Game's a double, and that is why we need to go and change how the game goes. Xavier, you are him. Pull out your War Machine whenever you want to. Sparrow comes through live in a 1v3. He can still stop them. Can he find the value he needs? But the answer is going to be no. He commits suicide. And Eclipse Gaming, Xavier's War Machine changes everything for them as they force him round 4 for sure. 1-1, round 3. Here we go.
The man's on a 13 kill, man. And the only person having more than him there is actually Dad with 15. And you can tell Eclipse Gaming are still in it to win it as they will deny 0-7 another round here. We have seen this pattern before. Back in front, gonna start all over again. The life count still 30-29. As that's gonna be Virus and Fadi picking up numbers. S7 making the kill feed all yellow. The boys are locked in. What is going on? Our land might be challenged here. Though it was gonna be a smooth sailing, but ECL are gonna deny them that. 30-26. The life count in their favor. But then numbers are gonna find. Coco finds 1. That's gonna be Dad. Move 4. Just force 2-piece picked up by Xavier here. That's gonna be back and forth on both teams. Numbers still preserved here, but 28-23. The life count will go down even more. 26-23. The objective be taken there by 0-7, and only the A left. The Eclipse need to defend it like everything is at stake.
Here we go. 28-25. Sierra 7, they're going to have lives locked in. So, I think I jinxed it at that. No, I didn't. They are, again, going to have that cushion. 5 kill count difference. 5 life count difference, rather. As the Eclipse giving a chance to maybe get that wing back in. Xavier finds 1. He's going to get put down there. No, Vector did get put down. Life finds one kill on that kill, and Hacks finds one more as well. Now the War Machine finally investments are going to come through, and the B flag already captured by them. The A flag is now all that's left to go and get captured, and they might be able to go and get things back in the lead for their side. That now finds a double kill as they are going to stop that A flag capture. Lives are very much close, 15 and 16 for both sides, respectively. But Series 7 have the one life cushion, but they have to get that A flag capture with 1 and 40 on the clock and count it down very fast.
Comes now very fast. That's 15-15. The equalizer comes out to play. Hopefully he makes the change there. Yeah, oh, Virus, the 2-piece, make that 3 as he would try to clear what's left of Eclipse and make sure they don't have any shot at this round here. But then Xavier now fights live. That's going to be 10-14. One tick locked in there. No, not locked in yet. This is going to be Hades now coming out with his own, taking out Xavier. Virus falls as well. 11-8. Numbers back and forth. That's going to be life count advantage to Sierra 7. And both teams now agitated, and Sierra 7 really keeping it close. 10-7, 3 life count difference. Killfeed more blue, 6-9. We have seen the back and forth, but now no response. So when Eclipse will enter, the Killfeed all yellow. Xavier now comes out with that War Machine again. Hopefully he can make the clock this time. Equalizer comes up from Vector. Trying to finds 3. As Sierra 7 now, 6-1. Make that 5-1. 1 member left. Coco. Then I got it here. 1v4. He finds 2. 4 members left. Can he make it work? Xavier did. Can he make it work? But no, Fadi will deny him. And the Sierra 7 will take that round for them.
Nasty thing. This got that need was perfect. That was a Kobe need. That was perfect there. To get the correct timing by Fadi. And Fadi, the highest skills in the whole lobby, 27. The general freaking Fadi once again showing why he's the general here of war. As we go to round 4 and Series 7, one more round away from LAN. One final round to qualify for LAN against ex-Nonagon. Xavier with a very fast blood. That falls as well there. Hacks puts him down. Numbers are very much equal here. The A and B flags open for capture now by ECL. A flag is where they are going to send all their forces to, but they are going to get punished there. And oh, I think I take that back. They are not going to get punished as they are now on the A flag. Want to go out to get locked in. Yes, they do. Sparrow now for Coco. Looking through us basketball court. Hydra with an Annihilator finds the very first skill there. Hydra still going. Sparrow finds him, puts him down first. And now Coco might get a double. The answer might be no, but the SMG saves the day there. And 24-24, lives to close. The A flag capture about to get double six. Coco now in a very good room. Sees Hydra. Hydra says, why are you waiting there when I'm going to shut you down? And he does exactly that. That fights one. But the A flag capture still not come through. And time on the clock, a 1 minute mark.
1 minute mark, 22. The life counter are not tied anymore. As Eclipse now will have the advantage. 1 tick locked in on both the A and the B flag. The ride and conquer situation here. Virus finds that, and that's gonna be on second tick almost locked in on that B flag. Eclipse will be taking the B flag first, and so far that tick almost locked in as well. No contest whatsoever, and now Fadi will find Vector, and Fadi will get found. The trade comes through. 18-17. The life counts are close. 2 tick locked in on the B flag now. 18-16. 07 are losing lives, and Eclipse are looking good. The B flag almost taken here. 16-17, 16-16. The life counts are tied back and forth. B flag captured finally. Now Gerard's only A flag left. They've got 2 tick left to take the round and tie things up again. And maybe the final odds. Virus and Fadi finds numbers here. 14-14. The life counts are tied. Both teams neck and neck. Back and forth. 12-11. 11-14. 07 will break out and have that life counts advantage. Fadi finds Vector. It's a back and forth for both teams. And now the Sparrow comes out to play. Operating skills from life finds that. First blood found. Now maybe a double, but the Tempest from Hacks finds Vector as well. 14-8. 07 are looking good as the life counts will be almost double the number.
So far, so good. There we go again. Series 7 have the live count. It's one final round. They qualify for LAN. Eclipse Gaming, they don't have the numbers to end this onslaught. They have nothing to work with. That Annihilator pulled out, looking for Fadi to go and find now. Fadi takes out Vector. Things are looking very scary. 6v10. Gerard takes out Hacks. Vital kill. Annie for dad. And now the vengeance is on. Can they still make it work? Gerard, umbrella skills are going to go big. Oh, he falls. Oh, he falls. Hydra finds one. Hacks finds one. Dad, and he's still very much there. 3v7. Eclipse Gaming, they don't have numbers to work with no more. Can they still make it work? A flag. Dad finds another kill there. If they 2v4, Dad! We still claimed 2v4 still. Can they make it work? Now they come to the live with the body hopper. Hydra says not today, my boy. As Series 7 once again tell you why they are the #1 team in Nigeria and they qualify for LAN. My freaking God, 3-1 in control and 3-1 on the series in the BO5. Eclipse Gaming are not going to LAN.
They tried, I beg. They tried. Oh, they tried, guy. This guy's fought. Even that last round save goal was so close, man. It was really close. I mean, 1v3. I mean, you can tell that Series 7 even panicked at that point, and they were losing numbers. They got to a no response zone, and they did lose numbers, but then they made sure the Boys of Eclipse did not take them into that final round of control. But then Fadi here, 192 impact, 36 pump, 22 for Axe, 20 for Virus, 20 for Life as well, 18 on Hydra. These are the boys that are going to be appearing in the land happening on December 6th in Lagos. And ECL, well, it was a hard battle. You can see Dad with a 34 bomb and 178 impact, absolutely carrying his team, man.
I mean, man, Fadi was 36. That's a lot of chaos. Fadi cooked. Fadi was like, nah, I got to cook. But again, Dad, man, everybody feels sad for Dad. Everybody always does feel sad for Dad. He does all the work. He fights hard. He throws punches. He does everything. But somehow he never, ever gets to win those trophies. I don't know, man. The most unlucky player in AF right now has to be Dad. As the Clips game, are once again going to get shot out and put to sleep in grand style, as they are not going to be at that DECACUP Grand Final LAN. I mean, they have a chance to play for third place, or they are going to be facing off against Los Mex for third. And yeah, we're looking forward to going to see that. But yeah, I mean, all we're looking forward to now is LAN. The next time we are going to see me and Black, it's going to be at the LAN event. It's going to be Nonagons who won their own. You saw them there. Top, they never fell down. 2-0, 2-1, 3-0 in the finals, and they qualified for LAN. CR7 as well, something very similar. They did not drop a single map up until this finals, where they won the Hurricane 3-1 up against, of course, the Clips game in the arguably number 2 team in NG. But I mean, just not going to be their lucky day. CR7 are through to LAN, and we have our grand finalists, guys. CR7 and X-Thundergon, recap that. X-Thundergon and CR7, because Thundergon got there first, so they have to get that accolade. But my God, man, Black, my God, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I mean, both teams have really tried, man. Both teams have really tried. XN9 have had a flawless record so far. Series 7 as well. They've really made sure that, okay, look, ACL might have threatened their throne, but then they put them down. And I am feeling good about it, because really everyone loves to see the underdog rise up, but then everyone also wants to see the champion still win and preserve his streak and preserve his crown. And right now, both teams are going to have to tough it out in the LAN and see who is better and who wants that reward more. Of course, shout out to our sponsors, Monster Energy 1080, and of course, Deca. It's the Deca playoffs completed, done and dusted. Day 4 complete. It's me, casters, Black Matter, and Carl. I don't want to say that, so it doesn't come to my head. But guys, it's been a pleasure, really. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to Carbon as well, our sponsors here for helping. Shout out to Real Time for handling the stream. And man, it's been an honor. Any final words for closer for tonight?
Man, and I want to say, I hope you guys are going to be at that LAN. Once again, let's look at the LAN poster if we can. I hope you guys are going to be at that LAN. This is going to be the last announcement I make. I'm going to make maybe a content about it, just, tease you guys a little bit. But of course, this is going to be what the LAN is going to be happening. It's going to be at the Waterfall Event Center, 33 Billings Way, Oregu, Ikeja, Lagos. Oh, I pronounced that correctly, remember, Oregu, Ikeja, Lagos State, guys. On the 6th of December 2025. And your sponsors are Monster Energy, hosted by 1080, of course. Kai First and Carbon are also going to be sponsors there, some partners. So we are looking forward to seeing you guys there. I promise you it's going to be an exciting LAN. It's going to be exciting all the way. Music, food, merchandise, gaming all the way through. And, you might get a chance to beat Jared. So he might be there. So you might get a chance to finally beat him. I know a lot of you want to beat Jared, guys. He will be there. And you will not get a chance to beat him. I'm taking money. For if you want to get 2 blows, it's 2K, bro. But anyways, guys, this is it, guys. We have come to the end of our playoffs, and the next time we see you guys is going to be at the LAN event. So make your bookings, make sure you're there. And this is a goodbye from Carl and from Black Matter. See you guys soon.